Three and a half, 2, 1 3/4. Yes!
Time for the Halloween party.
I said no.
Please?
Oh, all right.
This is gonna be good.
Who are you gonna call? It's alive!
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans.
We have many things to talk about, even in this backward place.
Okay, come on out.
Hello, I'm here, everyone. Well, welcome to my channel. I'm, of course, your host, Mega Mike the Movie Man. Welcome to this amazing Halloween costume party. Super fun stream planned for you all tonight. We're talking our favorite Halloween costumes that people wear that show up in movies and television. So you're getting a double combo tonight. And yeah, let's get this party started. A couple things I'm going to remind you all of is if you love Halloween or just costumes in general, treat that like and subscribe for us tonight. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make us scream with those super chats. And if you have ideas for streams, don't be tricked. Memberships offer a great value, and you can even choose different perks like choosing future live stream or video topics. So yes, definitely browse the memberships when you have free time and the merch as well. But let's go ahead and get into this. Let's bring out another kind of double combo here. We got Jason is here tonight. Hey, what's up, Jason? Yeah, how was the trip from Crystal Lake?
Oh, I think look at that, made a dent in my head. I think it was tight.
That's dedication right there, Huck.
Look at that. All right, I'll just keep my head up. Hey, y'all. Let's go.
All right, so Huck, let's kind of just start off with when I ran this idea for a stream by you, what did you originally think it was going to be? Because that was kind of funny.
Well, when you said it's Halloween costumes in movies, I'm like, my brain thought you meant Halloween costumes based on movies. So I was like, Beetlejuice, Ghostbusters, Pirates of the Caribbean. And you're like, what movies are those in?
I know, like Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm like, I think he's a real pirate in the movie. I don't know if he's just.
I'm like, wait a minute, explain the concept. Then when you read it, I'm like, oh, well, that's totally different. Let me get back to the drawing board and I have to start all over and make 5 new ones. So yeah, I don't know why it took me a while. Oh my God, put a hole in my head. Look at this, by the way. Look, see, this is what did it. There's a stud on the back.
We gotta zoom in on that. Look at
that.
Look
at that. There. Stud right there, man.
That's dangerous right there. You should have a warning on that.
All right, hold on. Hang on, I'm just grab a hat because that's that. Yeah, now I don't know if I can look at a hole in my head all night. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Quick fix. All right, and then let's go ahead and bring out some more costume partiers here. We got, of course,
bring them in.
Steve Ninja.
Oh my God! Look at that. Yes. Here I am.
So Steve, what are you supposed to be? What is that a mask?
This is a spirit Halloween costume. I don't know.
I'm like, what is that?
So did it leave a hole in your head too?
No, I don't think this one's more safe for children. I think, but it's scary for children. But I also have hats. I'm not going to wear after this. I took this off. My hair's going to be all over the place. So
mine would be too. I'm like, that's why I don't want to take mine off now. My hair would be like,
we'll have masks or hats on all night.
Yeah. But I thought for the getting the spirit of this stream, I thought I'd better wear a mask just to make it more fun. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we have I know we have at least there's 4 of us here tonight, so hopefully our other 2 guys come in here shortly. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun, and I always look forward to these live streams with Mike. I actually love doing this stuff, so that's what I love coming on here frequently, maybe a month, every month, once or twice a month, So I look forward to this. So thank you, Mike.
Of course, yeah. Thanks for being here. And well, when I ran this stream topic idea by you, what'd you think of it? Were you excited by this one? I mean,
yeah, I was excited. The other choice was Saw, and I thought Saw. I don't know. I've seen like 5 Saw movies, and I saw the most recent one too. So torture horror is maybe not as much as my thing, but I thought. Yeah. I'm definitely going to do the other one, do choice A. So
I
I bailed out.
let me get some options.
I was like,
Yeah, I can come up with a lot of ideas with for this, and I think the ones that I picked are really weird, and it sounds like nobody else picked them. So I'm glad that I didn't steal anybody else's choices, and they got what they wanted to get, and I got mine too. So that's why I look so forward to this, and I'm glad that you passed all my all the ones I sent to you. Said, yeah, I'll allow that one. There's especially one that's definitely questionable. I think. So I had to run it.
It's okay. We'll let it pass.
Yeah. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody stole any of your ideas. I think you were all in the clear on your choices. Actually,
that's good though.
Many people choosing the same ones. I think maybe Huck had one or two, and then another panelist maybe had one, but that was about it. So that's pretty cool.
I only had one, and actually, it wasn't entirely equal. Like, as I had mine was a little bit bigger than the one they had, but it's all good. I had backups, baby.
Good. Most people got their choices. That's good. I didn't want to steal anybody's thunder, but I think I got my picks in first. So I thought better get in now or somebody else.
That was funny. He's like, I'm in.
Apparently, I had nothing.
Early bird gets the costume choice. I always say. All right, now let's go ahead and bring in the most terrifying costume of all. We got an Angels fan. Look at that.
It's a face hugger. This is a face hugger. I didn't have a mask. So,
dude,
makeshift. This is called makeshift face hugger. Just walk around like this. People will know.
Hey,
I'm
that's
gonna
a
take my
great
mask off
costume
now.
right there. Spirit Halloween is going to totally make that costume next year.
I know, and that was free, by the way. That costume was free. So
dude, that was awesome.
Hey, you're going to see that up on Etsy in about another day.
Just put your hand on your face and say it's a face hugger.
Yeah.
All right, so Nate, how were you feeling about this stream when I ran it by you?
Well, I'll be honest. When you invited me, I literally thought of one immediately, and that's it. And the rest, I had to rack my brain of okay, what are some ones that I like that are memorable? And I was able to come up pretty, it took me maybe 30 minutes to really go through my collection and be like, oh, this one. But the pretty much my number one choice was the one that immediately popped into my head when you had said it. So I'm glad I was able to get that one. The rest of them I could have worked around, but I was trying to be like Steve.
Yeah, same thing happened to me. I was like, oh, someone's going to already have my number one. I know who it's going to have. And he goes, no. I was like,
what?
Yeah.
Really?
Same movie, but not same costume. I'll just tease everybody with that one.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, there was a couple of those out there, same movies but different costumes.
Love it.
I think I have one that's really weird that probably nobody even thought of. I'm hoping. I just want you to show the picture because I'm looking forward to looking at it again because I think it's hilarious. So.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for it. All right, well let's go ahead. We got more people invited to this costume party here. Let's go ahead and bring in. We got Bender there.
Bender.
How you doing, Bender?
How to do?
So realistic.
Yep. And
there it is, the face hugger.
Costumes. You brought two.
So how we doing?
so much fun for having on here.
Oh, of course. So what'd you think of this idea when I first ran it by you?
Well, I liked it because it enabled me to participate in the Halloween stuff, even though I'm not a big horror guy. So I came up with a lot of, as you know, kind of non-scary Halloween costumes.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah, you had a great variety of choices. You had some comedies in there. I mean, you had TV shows. Yeah. So I'm excited to definitely show yours. And so I think this is our panel here so far. Let me double check, see if our other panel member is okay. We'll probably join in a little bit later here, but we'll get this rolling. We'll look into the audience at least to see who is joining us today. We got the master of all movies, Presswood, DVD collector. I subscribed. That's awesome. Everybody take that note and make sure you subscribe. Yes. Yeah, we're making the push to 100 subs. Yes. How's Sarah doing out there? Let's see. We got Adrian. Adrian's always here. Thank you, Adrian, for being here. We got Fish. Yes, Fish the film collector. Good evening, Mike and crew.
What up, Fish?
everyone.
Hey, Fish.
Greetings.
Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to each other. We got Rev 4K. Woo!
Hey, Rev.
Nate, yeehaw,
Oh,
baby. Well,
Hey,
welcome,
Rev.
welcome to the
I
channel.
don't think I've seen you before.
I know. I think this is my first time seeing Rev on here. So thanks for stopping by and click that subscribe. All right, let's see. We got Ben Buster in here. Face Hugger costumes.
What's going on, man?
Yes. Let's see. Everybody
Ben.
saying hello to each other. Okay, awesome. So we'll go ahead and get this started here. So now we're on to our first Halloween costume shout out.
Just one homemade one for you.
Oh, look at that one. Oh, that's a third costume right there. Look at that.
Is it Wolverine or no?
Yeah, it's Wolverine.
Okay, awesome.
That's awesome. All right, so our first Halloween costume shout out. So, Huck, which one do you got? Which one should I bring up for you?
All right, the first one I'm going to bring up, it's pink. It's funny looking. It's hilarious. It's
Uh-oh.
Chandler as the bunny. There it is. Look at Courtney Cox, absolutely beautiful as the Catwoman, and then there's Bunny, Chandler, and of course, what does Chandler say? She goes, Chandler, it's all they had. All they had was a bunny, so it's either the bunny or no bunny at all. And he goes, no bunny at all. Always no bunny at all. It's so good. And like everyone else has a cool costume, Supergirl, and he's just like the one he wanted wasn't there. So I love like every Halloween they always had like a good Halloween episode, but that one stands out as the funniest because he just hated that costume, you know.
I mean, you could tell. Look how uncomfortable that costume would be. And even got the bunny nose on it too.
But you know what's funny is like there's even like a cow in the background. But what's great is like, you know, like it's in the script and you know, Matthew Perry's gonna look at that and go, really? But it's like, but as you keep reading it, it literally becomes the standout of the entire show. So yeah, you can have a cool costume, or you can be the pink bunny, and everyone's gonna remember that. So yeah.
Is that like a takeoff? Yeah, is that like a takeoff from Ralphie from Christmas Story when he?
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like Ralphie's big bunny costume.
His aunt made him wear his. They don't have to wear this. Oh,
Yeah, he didn't like that either, did he?
Friends had a lot of great costumes too. They had wasn't David Schwimmer as a potato, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, he was Sputnik. He was a Sput. He was Sputnik. He was also the holiday armadillo. Because
that was great.
He was trying to teach his son about, you know, the Jewish faith and all that, and Joey comes in. Anyway, I don't want to ruin it because maybe somebody's got those, so I'll hold that. But yeah, Joey comes in as Superman, telling the son that Superman saved all the Jews, and then Ross goes, "The holiday armadillo doesn't like that."
Man,
was great.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time. I haven't watched Friends in quite a while.
I know you're making me want to go watch some Friends episodes right now, Huck.
Look at it right there. Yeah,
Great show back in its day, yeah, for sure.
still is, man.
Still a great show. Still a
Yeah,
great
it
show.
holds up. The writing is solid, man. I can pop it in right now and just be laughing.
Oh, we have another person now entering the costume party right here.
Here we
So,
Look at me.
Yay!
what's up?
What
Look
up,
at that
everybody?
boy.
How are you? I'm sorry, man. I've had issues with this phone. I've been trying to get a new one because I use it as my webcam and it was giving me a hard time. So I had to like restart everything, plug everything back in. So I am here and I apologize for being late.
Oh, no worries. You have a rat costume on, so that counts, and that's perfect.
So
You
rad.
showed up fashionably late.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I appreciate
great
that.
entrance. It was a great
I
entrance.
appreciate that.
Eric, your costume beats Nate's and mine.
I love it.
Yeah.
And you guys can hear me okay, right?
You sound great.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Thank you. All right. Awesome.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So what did I miss? Was it where we at? I want to make
Oh
sure
yeah,
I
we
can
got to
catch
show
up
you the
with you.
costume again. So
Yeah,
it was
sure.
just Huck. Huck started with the first costume right here, and look at that pink bunny.
All right.
Chandler, the pink bunny. Always no bunny at all. Such a great episode. You also missed when I came on with this and I put like a bullet hole in my head, so there's still like a hole in my head from the rivet that's on the backside of this. So you missed that. So
Look at this. Everybody's hooked up tonight. I love it.
You missed this one too.
Look at that Bender.
A little
We're not
Futurama
gonna bite
action.
this kettle ass tonight.
I had one of these.
Look at that, dude. You guys are hooked
Ben's
up.
mask. You gotta watch out for Nate's face hugger, man. It was
Oh yeah, I
beautiful.
just did a face. I didn't have a mask. I just put my hand on my
there's a
face.
kid.
And...
It's all right. The face hugger scared the shit out of me, so that worked. Okay.
And Hugh Jackman now.
Shrek.
New Wolverine.
I love it.
All right. So Steve's up. Steve, which one do you want me to pull up here?
Well, so a lot of people know E.T., and I didn't pick any of the normal E.T. characters. When I was 9 years old in 1982, so when I saw the mom, Dee Wallace, in the Catwoman outfit, like I that's really cool when you have
Heck
when you have
yeah.
a parent that loves to dress up too, just like her kids, and she loves Halloween just as much as the kids. That definitely makes it more fun. So yeah, definitely E.T. I'm sure other people picked E.T. Costumes from the movie, but I had to pick Dee Wallace. I love that. As a 9-year-old, that really impressed me. So to see her outfit as a 9-year-old boy. So yeah, definitely.
I'm just realizing it now. Is that like
what a
the
great
cougar
set, man.
outfit?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Classic.
she literally dressed up as a cougar? Like, is that supposed to be
Yeah.
something like that's a
That's a
little
good call, man.
Now that I think about it, is she trying to say something?
And, Steve, what I love about that scene is when she comes out extremely enthusiastic wearing this costume, and then she sees the kids and she's like, oh, look at you! Like, this was her. She was so ready for Halloween night. It was great.
Love it, Dee Wallace is so great back then, Just to be excited as her kids, man. That
So
as a
good.
kid, when you see a parent get excited like that, you get more excited about Halloween too. Wow, my parents
And
still
all,
like
and all that happened before the home invasion.
That's right. Watch out now. That
dark.
takes a turn. It takes a bad
dark.
turn.
yeah.
All right, Garrett, what do you got?
So is this my first actual pick?
Yeah, your first actual one. What do you want me to bring up?
I'll keep it easy since I'm wearing the shirt and stuff. We'll go Johnny from The Karate Kid is going to be my first pick.
There you go.
I absolutely was just obsessed with this costume. Like, so, when I got older and I found that a company had put it out, I think at the time it might have been like, I don't know, 80s tees or something. Somebody put out the costume. And so I had to buy it, like the full spandex suit. And, I remember wearing it to like a convention one year. They had like a costume contest and I wore it there and whatnot. And it did the costume contest as the skeleton and stuff. So I just absolutely love that costume. It's just screams Halloween and it's just such a badass outfit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cobra Kai from Never Die.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Yeah, we knew you were gonna have a Karate Kid choice right there.
Yeah,
At least was predicting it.
I was like, look, if Garrett doesn't come on and have those skeletons, I owe you 20.
Well, it's funny because when I sent to my list, I'm like, dude, someone's going to definitely have the skeleton for sure. But nah,
I almost did. Yeah, I almost did, but I thought I'm going to save that for Garrett. I think
we all did.
That's so predictable, right?
I don't want to step on his toes. I want to be
That's so funny.
upset anybody.
All right, Caveman, what is your first choice?
So I sent you the list, but Charlie Brown.
There you go. Great pumpkin.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Just something different than pulling a football away from the poor kid.
Yeah. We do that enough times, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of great costumes in there, though.
Oh, there is, yeah.
Got a good mixture in there, yep.
So I forget, why did he have so many holes in the other ghost costume? Was it just to like made a mistake? I forget why there were so many ghost holes instead of just the two.
I forget too. A
that
part of me
right?
feels like I remember him cutting it, and then when he was done, it like looked like. But I could be wrong. I don't know.
I wasn't sure if it was like a polka dot sheet or something too,
Yeah.
because you can't really see through the holes, or not that you can see through any of them. But
And why is there so many ghost costumes too? Like, did everybody just want to be a ghost or what?
Yeah.
They're easy to animate.
yeah, easy to animate, and then they got Stinky. I thought I sent you a couple other pictures, but
Yeah, he's dirty in the picture.
yeah,
I know, that's great.
big fan.
Yeah, great choice. Yeah, everybody remembers Charlie Brown, the Great Pumpkin.
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
great animated one. All right. Let's see. We're on to Nate now. Nate.
Okay. All right. Let's go with. You know what? Since my buddy Steve right above me did ET, let's just get my ET one out of the way. I, of course, went with random Yoda kid from ET. Yeah. I love that scene. Where, obviously ET and sees him and thinks he's like a friend. He also thinks he's an alien. And it's ET in the sheet it's hilarious, just like the way he moves. You know what I mean? So like him in the sheet doing that little waddle, Yoda kid coming up, and them having that moment of like they're like staring at each other as they go back and forth. I think it's hilarious, but I always love that Spielberg always had these little Star Wars nods and stuff he produced or directed or whatever. So him and George Lucas, old buddies. So there you go. You got Yoda kid. I just call him Yoda kid. I don't know who it could be. I'm going to call him Kevin the Yoda kid. Yeah,
right. That's such a great pick.
That's my number 5, Kevin the Yoda kid.
Such a great pick. I actually had that one, and Mike said somebody else did. So
this happens to me every time. When I was on the car chase one, like someone kept saying every pick I picked, they were like, I was gonna pick that one, and I felt bad. I was like,
no, it's a great costume. I mean, even for like the 80s, like you look at that costume, you're like, holy crap, like the detail on that thing was like beyond what you could get back in the day. Like, look at that. It
looked like Yoda. It just looks like Yoda from the movie.
It's like Yoda / like creepy old man or something. Like for real. Like it's wild to see like back then where costumes would just like little plastic masks over your face with a string, and that guy's got like a fully detailed Yoda head on.
And even that photo, like through the eyes of the sheet, like you could see that he's looking through the sheet and everything.
Yeah, that's not a Spirit Halloween costume. That's like authentic, custom made right there.
Yeah,
right. And of course, I love the scene with like when ET sees him, he just looks and he starts turning real slow, and he's like, home, home, home. Wait, no, ET, get this way.
It's so perfect.
It was
wasn't in the Phantom Menace, I think, or one of the prequels where they had ET and his family were one of those.
Yeah, they were in the Senate. They had like they were on the little disc.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Really? I need to go back and rewatch that. I didn't know he made an appearance in there.
Yeah, I mean, whatever race of alien he is there in the Senate. On one of those little discs.
Never noticed that.
Yeah, there's 3 little ET. It's near the bottom, so you're not drawn to them right away. You got to sort of look, like
they're either like in the bottom right hand or bottom left hand corner, but you got to kind of like really focus on them. I think they only show them twice.
Right.
There's like a couple of them, right?
There's
like 3 of them.
That's right.
Yeah. That's wild. Wait, so what scene? It's not like a Jedi Council scene, is it?
No, it's like kind of like where they show, when they used to show like the little, they were kind of almost like it almost like a space station, right? And they had like little pods that everybody was in.
Oh, okay.
And the pods would float out. The pods would always float out to address the committee.
Oh, yeah.
To address whoever.
I was going to be like, what? E.T. was a Jedi Master and I didn't even know it?
I mean, what a swerve that would have been, huh?
Yeah.
Swerve. You know what Mike's watching?
That was just Jedi mind tricks with the finger, yeah.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
He can heal with his finger too. That's Jedis could do that. So I don't know. Maybe
there you go.
That's put on
there. A fun fact right there.
All right. So getting to my choice, and I was shocked nobody picked this one. I'm like, this is gonna be picked by everybody, but I'm so shocked it was not picked at all. We gotta, of course, go with Halloween 3, the silver shamrock costumes, the mask. I love this because it plays into the plot of the movie. They want to get these masks out so they kind of like explode and destroy everybody. But these masks are great. Look at Pumpkin, Skeleton, the Witch, and then I love how they come back in Halloween Kills too. You get to see those masks reappear with the kids, the irritating kids. They have the masks as well, so it's cool. You get to see them again. But they get the best Halloween jingle of all time, best Halloween song, best countdown. It's just amazing.
Let's hear it, Mike. Let's go.
3 more days till Halloween, 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 silver shamrock.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. The same reason I didn't put the skeletons on mine, I knew you were gonna put those on yours. I left that off. That's the first thing I thought of. I'm like, Mike wants that. Yeah.
I know. I try to go with some choices that like played into the story of a movie, and I'm like, yeah, Halloween 3, Silver Shamrock Mask, has to be on this. Has to be here.
That's perfect pick.
All right, let's check into these comments here. We got a ton more comments.
Yeah.
Let's see where we're at. See, I should have bookmarked, but I never do.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We got Miss Caveman here saying hi to everyone. Let's see, we got everybody kind of chatting back and forth. Oh, Zombie Madness, what's up, Mike? Just hit that subscribe button. Well, thank you, Zombie Madness, for being here tonight. Appreciate you being here and hitting that subscribe button. Welcome to the channel. Let's see, we got that spicy 4K action right here saying, what's up, panel and chat?
Hey, Reed.
What up?
Zombie Madness saying Roseanne TV show had some great Halloween costumes. Yeah, it's like you think about it, like the great sitcoms all had great Halloween episodes. Let's see. We got Mel from My Killer Podcast in here. Hello. Let's see. Yeah, Nate in here, Geeks and Flicks, saying I would use Stranger Things kids with the Ghostbusters. See, that was a great one. I didn't even think about that.
Alex is a Ghostbusters, diehard, so if someone's dressed up like them, he's picking it.
That was a great. Yeah, they had really good costumes in there, and then one of the girls was Michael Myers. So they had some good costume use in that.
Yeah, Max was dressed as that, right? I think it was Max.
Look, I'm surprised you're not wearing your Ghostbusters.
Hey, don't telegraph. I'm saving it.
All right. Cam Paws in here saying hi to everyone.
What up, babe?
All right. Yeah, we got everybody saying hello to each other. And Sarah saying, I'm watching Horror Marathon and Slasher Marathon. Well, that's going to be perfect for the next Collectors Club stream coming up on Sunday. That's going to be all slasher themed. So good job prepping for that. All right. So let's get into now our second Halloween costume shout out. So number 2. All right, Huck. Let's get to our second choice.
Number 2, it's gonna time to rock and roll on this one. Garrett might dig this one. We're gonna go with the dudes from Role Models as Kiss at the Ren Fair.
Wow, dude, I totally forgot about this. Wow,
this is such a great scene because, like, look at Paul Rudd there. He's like Star Child, and McLovin there as the Cat Man and Spaceman. Oh my God,
that was a deep cut, man. Nice.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, because I love that they're all at this Ren Fair and everyone's like, yeah, Davey, and they're like Kiss, and then they like, whatever, let's go, and then they're fighting on the field as Kiss, and it was just the most hilarious thing for me because I'm a big Kiss fan, so just to watch Kiss fighting in the Renaissance Fair was hilarious. Yeah. And if you've ever seen the bloopers to Role Models, look, when we're done with this, treat yourself. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but go watch that. There's a scene where the guy that plays Boyle on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, he's the head cosplayer at this. Yep. And he comes in, he's like, rub-a-dub-dub, and he's totally spitballing. And Paul Rudd cannot, and that guy is great at making other people laugh because he's so good. But the guy that plays Boyle, Joe Lo Triglio, I think is his name, he is killing it, y'all. So that's why I picked that, because that whole movie and that whole scene just makes me bust. So good.
That's a good choice. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking comedy movies at first, so when you pull that up, I'm like, oh, that's such a funny movie. So good. Yeah, it's like in the Kiss outfits too. It's like they don't understand LARPing at all. They just picked random costumes.
I know, right? LARPing. Yeah, that's great.
All right, Steve, what do we got for our second one?
All right, so I'm going to get dark on this one. This is the one that I had to ask Mike for permission on because it's not really Halloween so much. It's kind of in the spirit of Halloween. And if any of you have ever seen The Strangers, we all know the man in the mask here. these are people that love Halloween. This is like in February. They're playing. They're ahead of schedule on Halloween, and so this one it's darker. This one's not a fun movie so much. It's they knock on the door and they ring the doorbell, and then later terrible things happen. So I picked this one because I love that. I've seen people at Halloween parties wear that mask, so it's like I thought, I wonder if I can get away with that one. So I asked Mike if I could do that, and he said, "Yeah, go ahead and do it." so that's why I say it's in the spirit of Halloween, because they're wearing masks like they're at a Halloween party, but it's like in February, so it doesn't make sense so much. But But I thought it'd be
That
perfect.
was the best line ever, Steve. You're like, they're ahead of the Halloween schedule.
Some people love Halloween year round. I mean,
Hey, right.
They're true. This family definitely does.
Yeah.
They're dedicated.
If you know people that have horror channels, they Halloween's every day, man. It's like it's not just in October, and a lot of us just love. We really get into it in October, but some people love it.
Oh yeah. If you ever go to a lot of conventions too, that is ripe time for every fan to go, oh, that's a reason to dress up. Like that's all they need is a reason, and they're dressing up. It can be January through December, but if there's a convention, done.
Yeah, and Mike Huck's been to a ton of conventions recently that I've seen.
I know. I'm like getting all
dude.
jelly.
I was
like,
pretty jealous
"Oh,
at some of those
man."
pictures, man.
Sam Raimi, gonna be Sam Raimi. Like,
Oh God.
really?
Nice.
That's awesome, man.
Son of Monsters Palooza, in the autograph, the LA, what are the Hollywood signings or whatever
Hollywood
you went
show,
to.
yeah.
Hollywood,
Yeah, people dress up, no matter what.
They do.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right, Garrett. What is your next choice?
Number 2, I saw someone bring up Roseanne earlier, so I'm going to kind of piggyback off that because I absolutely just loved, those 80s and 90s sitcoms. And yeah, we got Dan with the Three Stooges outfit on. I mean, come on, look at this. How great is that outfit?
Oh
right
my
there? That's
God.
funny.
It's the little ties that really makes it, the tiny little ties that make it funny.
So it was just one of those costumes that I always just remembered because it was just so funny at the time. And man, Roseanne just killed it when it came to the Halloween specials, and so much so that they actually Anchor Bay put out a DVD of just the Halloween specials from Roseanne, which is a pretty cool one to have if you can track it down. And I've been recently watching Home Improvement as well, and their Halloween specials are just as good as Roseanne's were. So I definitely wanted to give that some love, and you might see more of that later.
Cool.
Nice.
That's awesome. Dude, that was funny. That was laugh out loud.
Look at that.
Look at that. Now, I didn't see it. So are his hands going up to the other two heads and he makes them move? Or they just sit
Let me try to think. I think they did move. I think they did move.
Does that happen? Like they're all just looking independently around?
Yeah, it was just the detail again on this, like we talked about earlier with the Yoda. It's just like it's so good. Like obviously they had like special effects teams do this, but if you ever went to a Halloween party and someone had that, I'd be like, how did you make that? It looked so perfect. Like, those faces.
Like all the different facial expressions too. It's like, yeah, lots of great detail.
His hands could be up there because his body is extra wide.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, I know he's
Oh my
a
God.
wide fellow, but that could be.
Somebody should like show up at a party. Is that they drop the hat?
Man, you guys are making me want to go rewatch some sitcoms now.
Yeah.
And
No.
miss sitcoms. I'm like, we haven't gotten good sitcoms in such a long time. It's like, oh man.
So it says here the Charlie Brown costume has too many holes in it because he had trouble with the scissors.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Where Linus, the one who cut too many holes in the sheet. In his sheet.
Poor old Chuck. Poor Chuck.
Oh, Linus was the one who cut the holes apparently. But so my fourth one is Point Break.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my
There
God.
you go.
I love these
President.
outfits.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So good.
Yeah.
I still need to see that movie, but it just got announced for 4K, which is
You've never
cool.
seen Point Break?
No, haven't seen it. No.
Oh my
Now's your
god!
chance, yeah, because they got
I
that
know.
nice steel book coming or whatever. So yeah, it's a good way
Yeah.
to see it for the first
Yeah,
time.
Point Break's great.
Great.
Yes.
There's a one scene that I won't spoil it too bad, but the one guy who's wearing Richard Nixon, it's like, I'm not a crook.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Well, there you go, right there. Oh, Steve, show that one again. Let's see.
Yeah, I should have had this when I played in Huck's first trivia show. I hadn't watched Point Break in years, and I missed that question. Like, what? I couldn't remember the name of the movie, and like the thing I remember from this movie the most is the Rat song. Nobody writes for free.
Heck yeah.
Rat song. For some reason, I had not seen the movie in so long. I was like, "What is that?" I couldn't remember the title, and I missed that question. The guy that won that show killed us, though. He was like barely missed any questions, so it's like there's no way I would have won that. But yeah, Point Break.
Yeah,
good
and
fight.
the front cover is like deceiving because is it a surfing movie? Because this makes it
There's
look like
surfing
a
in
heist
it.
movie. So
There's
Yeah, it's kind of like
It is a
both.
heist
It's kind of
movie.
both. Actually, the way I always talk about it is it's honestly like I feel like Fast and the Furious completely like just ripped off this whole movie, but just added cars instead of surfing. Like it
It
really
did.
is like the same concept, more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
this
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of adrenaline stuff. It's like
Mhm.
skydiving and surfing and bank
Yeah.
robbing. Yeah, running.
It's
Lots of
extreme
running.
sports. They're
Lot
like
of running,
extreme
like
sports
Gary.
guys who also rob banks.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not really family though.
No.
No.
No, it's not about family.
it's not a family like summertime kind of movie, you know. hitting the
or
beach
Shazam
and-
2. Right, Mike? Or Shazam 2.
I know, right? I know I have the clip somewhere here. I just gotta
Yeah, I
find
know, he's
it.
digging it up.
I have like 20 different clips here, though.
Oh my gosh.
It's all about
Guys, we're in.
That's awesome.
I thought the movie was a little bit underrated. I liked it. I liked it maybe a little more than the first one, honestly. And
Oh, Shazam
First
2
one.
is a masterpiece. It's undisputed. But
Okay.
all right, we'll stay at the task at hand here. Okay, Nate.
All right. We'll go to we'll do my animated one. I have an animated movie. I don't know if anyone else. Well, I know Caveman had Charlie Brown. So I have stop motion animation. This is from The Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'm
Oh,
going
yeah.
with Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Now I love these costumes because one, they pretty much look exactly like that under the masks anyway. So the devil guy pretty much looks like a devil. The smiling one literally has a creepy smile, and the witch one looks like a witch. So they put on masks of how they kind of already look. But I think especially the one that's I don't know which one is which by name. I don't remember, but the one in the middle, like that's the one I always think of.
I think
when
that's
think of-
Barrel.
Yeah, when I think of this movie, he kind of looks like Pugsley, but like with a crazy smile, you know. So yeah, that was my pick for number 4. I think they're just they're hilarious, and when they take off the mask and then they look kind of the same, everybody gets scared anyway. So they're almost less scary with the masks on.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was a great choice. I'm glad you chose that one. You can't go wrong with the Boogie Kids. They are
Yeah, the boogie kids.
all right. Okay, I guess we're on to mine here. Let's
You got
see.
Nate.
Okay, yeah. You know, I was sticking with Halloween. You know, I'm a big Halloween fan, so I got another Halloween entry here. We go to Halloween 2018, where we have kind of a twist on a couple costume here with Bonnie and Clyde. There you go, right there. They go to this awesome Halloween party. But when they, you know, kind of telegraph it, say, hey, we're going to be Bonnie and Clyde, but it's going to be a twist. I'm like, what could they mean by that? And then when you see it, you're like, okay, I totally got it. But yeah, that was a great costume party. There's actually a lot of good costumes at that one.
Yeah, it was.
That's cool. I thought you were pulling something else, but I won't telegraph what I thought it was, just in case. Probably coming.
There's a lot of good ones in Halloween. I had to like narrow it down. I'm like, what am I going to choose? But I thought that was pretty clever. So, all right, let's check into the comments here. Oh, so many great comments. All right, let's see. Rev 4K saying, loving the stream so far. A lot of fun. Well, thank you, Rev 4K. Let's see. We got everybody saying hello to each other. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's just. Oh, we got another person here, Joe Joker 926. I guess
Well,
funny. I guess we funny. Okay.
Don't forget
All right.
Mr. Caveman's comment.
Oh yes. Right
Yeah,
here.
Case,
Oh,
shut
Miss
up.
Caveman. Hey everyone, my mom is watching, but she doesn't know how to enter the chat. Say hi to Granny Caveman. Hi, Granny Caveman.
Hi, Granny Caveman. Now, I would like to just point out, in case y'all don't know, where are all the white women at? That's from Blazing Saddles. That's from something. So,
Yeah.
I just think somebody's just randomly asking.
Why was
white-
I thinking the movie
Panel.
White Chicks? I don't know why I was thinking that movie.
That's funny.
Yeah, and Scott is a big Western. Joe Joker, he's like a big Western fan, so kind of fits.
It's awesome.
Oh, we got another person in the chat. First time seeing Tiger Blue in here. Hi, all. Fun stream. I got to go to bed soon. 2:25 in the UK. Woo! So we'll catch up tomorrow. Well,
Yeah.
that's just amazing you were able to stay awake that long. I appreciate
Yeah, I know. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, he came from the morning mug today. So.
Oh,
You know
wow.
what?
Nice. That is
Yeah,
awesome.
Look at that.
Great-
I got
great
international audience.
You should, man. It's great.
Garrett knows about that.
Tiger, make sure to subscribe to Garrett and everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
everybody's links are in the description below, audience. So definitely show them some love too. Hit that subscribe and hit that notification bell. And more importantly, watch their amazing video content. Ton of great variety of content from all these amazing content creators on here.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so let's get into now our third Halloween costume shout out. So number 3. All right, where are we going with this one?
This one's going to be a very magical choice, Mike. That's
Magical.
right.
Ooh, okay.
We're going to lean into the movie Yes Man, where they all show up at a Harry Potter party, all dressed as Potters. And of course, Jim Carrey, he goes to the store and he says there were no normal sized costumes left. So he had to buy a toddler's sized costume. And of course, he shows up as Harry Potter. And there's, Zoe Deschanel and Reese Darby from Jumanji as Ron. Yeah, that was just so funny. Like when they just bursted and everyone's in Harry Potter garb and it was like so tightly fitting and ill fit and all that. And they just kind of and the whole thing is like, and they go, and now it's time for the Chamber of Secrets, and then they start Chamber of Secrets, and it finally ends. It's just like, can't we just have a party, like a party. So the movie ends and they start to get up and he goes, and now Azkaban. It was like, yay! And they're like, no. So they just got out,
And there's a lot of great costumes in there too. Like there's Hagrid's. There's even a Dobby there, which is like drinking.
He's just walking around and just roaming the room. Yeah,
Oh,
go
my
ahead and see Yes Man. It's actually no one talks about it, but
it's so
very
good. Such a
I know Mel is a huge fan of Yes Man.
Right on, Mel.
Yeah.
Oh, great choice. That was another good comedy movie choice right there, Huck. You're hitting it out of the park with those.
Yeah, I'd lean into the comics. Yeah.
All right, Steve, where are we going with this one?
All right, so this one I haven't seen this movie in a while, but it's from Idle Hands. If you remember Seth Green and his character with he's got like a bottle sticking out of his head.
Oh yeah.
What? Look at that.
A great costume.
That's awesome.
Seth Green was really great back especially in the 2000s and late 90s, 2000s with Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Robot Chicken and all that stuff. Scott Evil. He's Dr. Evil.
Oh,
he's Dr. Evil's son. So
yeah, he was great.
I've been a huge fan of Seth Green. He played Oz on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Great character in that show.
Yeah.
Was a werewolf. Yeah, werewolf in that show.
So I never seen this movie. What is this costume all about? Are they going to a Halloween party or?
Yeah, it's Halloween party. Yeah.
Well, he's a zombie. He's like a zombie.
Yeah, it's just
and he has a bottle jammed into his head.
Right.
Oh, so it's a real bottle then?
Yeah, he's dead.
I thought it was just like a straight up costume.
No, that's why he's like kind of green looking.
Okay.
All right.
How do you get the bottle?
Bend the rules a little.
His friend jammed it into his head because he got scared and like blood started spraying out of it.
Right?
I gotta see this movie. This movie sounds awesome.
It is. It is awesome.
It's fun. Idle Hands.
Idle Hands.
Oh.
Have you seen that one, Caveman?
No.
No.
In the years since I've seen it.
I typically, unless they have some humor association where I typically avoid horror movies.
Well, this one's like a horror comedy. It's not really like a straight horror movie. It is a horror comedy. Well, Seth Green, he's more of a comedy guy anyway. So yeah, it's definitely a horror comedy.
Starring the guy from Final Destination. I forgot the guy's name. But
Yeah.
Devin Sawa.
Yeah, Kevin Sawa. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Nice pull there, Nate. Well done.
Yeah. Oh, that's my guy, Devin Sawa. Little Giants, Casper. That's my primo. That's when I was growing up. That was my dude.
Man. I didn't even dial up IMDb on that one. Nicely done.
Yeah. IMDb me.
That's right.
All right, Garrett, which are you going with?
I'm gonna piggyback off you, Mike. You talked a little bit about Halloween, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about Halloween. And I love Ben Tramer, man. Ben Tramer from Halloween 2, who basically was the the fake Michael Myers that they thought they killed when they just rammed him with the with the ambulance, a police car right into the thing, and he blew up, caught fire. Like, we got him, right?
Part is so funny. I don't think it was supposed to be, but it turns out to be so funny.
It was like Halloween 2 was the first Halloween I saw as a kid, and like my brother and I were watching it, and like when that happened, we're like, oh, they got him already, like, because I really thought it was him, and then it just like I've always fell in love with that character. I just find it so funny because they just like barrel into him like through the car for no reason, you know? And it's got that gray. It's like almost like a gray with like a blonde hair, and it's like spiked up and stuff. I always thought it was like a cool look. Yeah,
yeah. Look at the hair. That's the best. That's the best part.
It's he's red, man. Look at that.
Yeah, so like I have like a Ben Tramer mask like displayed up in my movie room right here, just because I always found it so fascinating that it was like this just random Myers-esque costume that he was walking around the streets with.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was the Halloween 2 one. At first, I'm like, wait, are those the people from Halloween 4 that were dressing up as Michael Myers?
Oh, yeah, Halloween 2.
That's a good choice right there.
It's blown up. It's so now I can't stop thinking about. Like I keep picturing it in my mind. It is so funny. I'm gonna have to put it on after this.
It was what the cop car drove right into him into an ambulance, right? And then just like
into a van. And he just blows up.
Oh, the van.
That's incredible.
Let's take him out.
KB's like, this is not funny at all.
That was like Dana Carvey's first movie. He's in a couple
that's right.
Yeah, it's like his first one.
He had like 2 lines. Yeah.
They show him at the end, the back of his head, sort of. It was
right. I remember that.
Garth from Wayne's World. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, Caveman, we'll go on to you with a lighter choice here.
Already on, Caveman. Let's go.
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
And we got a few pictures with this one right here.
Now show the actual one though. There we go.
There you go. Lord of the Rings kind of thing.
That's it. Star Trek. God, those were so good.
I love this one. This is my favorite right here.
That's the one. That's the actual costume. I love. Look how Raj is Aquaman on the seahorse, and the seahorse looks all like mad and pissed off, like he's gonna attack.
And doesn't he complain about it? He's like, "Dude, I gotta be Aquaman." I think he complains about it.
Oh yeah.
Isn't
weren't they all like Flash at first?
Yeah,
like they all showed up with Flash. And like, let's go.
Yeah,
Sheldon's always flashing that show. He's always flashing into the future, whatever. He did that several times on that show. He sped up and got somewhere outside of the country, a different part of the state or the country, whatever, and then he'd come back. I remember playing that character several times or referring to it a lot. They were all super nerds on that show, and they referred to comic books all the time. So
yeah, I know. Huck, you were saying you wanted this one as an honorable.
Yeah,
right?
that was a great pick, Dave, man. When he says, "Nope, somebody's got you covered," it's like, "Oh, all right then."
Yeah, Huck, you were like, "Oh, he chose both of them." I'm like, he chose like a lot of them. All of them.
I'm like, take it, Dave. Take it. Look at that.
So many, so he asked me to limit them.
Like StreamYard can't handle it because I think he said he got like 6 or 8 of them, and I'm like, I don't know. It's like saying I maxed out here.
Yeah. No, good picks, man. They do great costume episodes too. And remember the one, that's one just from the show that her boyfriend at the time, Penny, was dating some guy who was kind of a big jockey dumbhead, and they got super excited because now someone could play Superman. So they finally had the full Justice League, and I thought that was hilarious that was their goal in life, was to have the full Justice League. And now that she had a hot boyfriend, they achieved that. I just thought that's a hilarious goal. So
yeah.
Oh, and I should have included the other one with I'm thinking back to that first Halloween one where he dresses up, Sheldon dresses up as like some science experiment, right? But he looks like a zebra. That's Big Bang Theory, right? If I'm remembering correctly.
Oh,
I think so. I think that was the first one, first Halloween one. That was a funny one too. Yeah, such a great show, by the way.
Yeah,
that's an amazing show.
The last big show I ever watched on network TV, really. Well, now it's off. I don't watch a lot of network TV anymore. I watch YouTube all the time, so I don't have time to movies.
So if you ever need it, Mike, I sent you the one that has Superman in it. It's in your Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you want to show it later, while someone's talking about their next pick.
Absolutely. All right, so we're on to Nathan, what do we got?
Yes. All right. So Steve, he mentioned Idle Hands, and I got nervous. I was like, he's gonna take my pick, but then I remembered you didn't tell me anyone took my picks. So I'm also going with Idle Hands here. I'm going with Molly dressed as an angel because it's Jessica Alba. And let me just tell you something, boys. I had a big old crush on her. This movie came out when I was a solid 12. So
solid 12.
Yeah. So Jessica Alba as Molly. If you haven't seen it and you were asking about Seth Green, they have a Halloween dance. So the two zombie friends go in there and people think it's a costume, even though they're actually dead. Yeah. And then she's actually dressed like an angel.
She was,
of course. Yeah. And the point of the movie is his hand is possessed. So Devin Sawa's hand. So anyway, this was a big turning point in my life at age 12. Jessica Alba as an angel. And I was a fan. We'll just say that. I was a fan from that day. Big fan. Yeah, love it.
Fan.
So that's my pick. Yeah, Molly from Idle Hands, number 3.
She was Dark Angel on the TV show. I watched that. That's when I first discovered Jessica Alba.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Idle Hands. Like I said, Caveman. If you like comedy with your horror, I will recommend. I think you will like it. It's gory, but it's not like scary or anything.
I like comedy with my horror too.
Yeah. Great flick.
Yeah, I don't like, I guess, demonic stuff or whatever.
Oh, well, never mind. His hand is fully possessed.
Well, I was saying, like,
forget what I said.
I'll be fine.
It's not that funny.
And the cool thing too is like at the day they're at the high school dance and the band that's playing is The Offspring. Remember the band The Offspring?
Yeah.
They're the band at the dance. So that was pretty cool. And I think I want to say, doesn't one of them get? I think he died. I think the lead singer gets killed in the movie. So it's pretty funny.
All right, and then backtrack into that Big Bang one. Here we go. Here we go. Superman right there.
There it is. They got the full Justice League.
The Aquaman costume.
That's not the boyfriend, though, is it?
I mean, it was the temporary boyfriend. You know?
Yeah. I always thought he wore a muscle suit though, or did he later? I don't know. The guy that played Superman didn't he wear the costume more than once? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. Well, he looks a little deflated there, but I think because he's like he's scrunching over on it. Yeah, I'm sure it's one of those muscle suits like the other two guys are wearing. Like they're all wearing.
Like Sheldon's wearing them.
Like Sheldon, yeah. Actually, they all are. The Batman, the Green Lantern, they all have the.
That's the only.
Oh yes, that one. Yeah.
Oh, the Doppler effect.
Yeah, that was so funny. And he was like trying to have people guess it, and he like kept making a noise, and nobody knew what he was.
Dude, that's funny. Good pull on that. The Doppler effect. I remember when I first saw that. I thought, holy
like,
Sheldon.
Like, what are you, a zebra?
Yeah.
I'll give a spoiler of that show. I mean, it was 12 seasons it was on, and the elevator never worked.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's one of the great parts of why the show ended, because of the elevator. They finally fixed it. Down the whole series until the final episode or the final few episodes of the show, and yeah,
there it is. Doc Brown.
Wow,
that's awesome. All right,
great too. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. Bring it up. Let's see.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome.
I almost did that one too. I thought that was so good. I was like, oh, you could just go all TV on one of these, you know. And
I'm glad we include the TV, because you can get a lot more costumes on the TV shows and stuff that I didn't think about really. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking about TV, I'm glad you all let me include it as well. So we got one TV one here. Yes, WandaVision.
Love it.
These costumes were fantastic. Me and my wife even dressed up as these characters one Halloween. But I mean, come on, look at Vision and the shorts and everything. Yeah. Kind of almost like luchador in a way. And then, of course, Scarlet Witch, you know. So that was a fun episode, too. I think that was probably the best episode out of the whole WandaVision series. That was a great one.
Yeah, I just love that it's their sort of comic book accurate version of their costumes. Right. Yeah, it was brilliant. When I first saw it, I was like, no way. Look at that. Look at that. I dressed up as way back in the day, y'all, like in the 90s, my girlfriend at the time.
It's funny because I don't watch any of that stuff. So when I saw that picture, that's all I know. Like that's the only Vision I know. Yeah. And Scarlet Witch, like that's the only two versions of those I ever seen.
There you go.
Yeah. I will say that vision paint, though, to put on for a Halloween costume is a hassle and very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So you all know before you try it.
Heads up.
Good to know. Yeah.
All right, let's see who is in the chat here now joining us. We got Double Feature Podcast.
What's up,
Hey,
ladies?
everyone.
Hey, Mika.
All right, let's see everybody saying hello to each other. Adrian saying, I'm in bed watching this stream, and it's so cold here in the UK. Oh, no.
Snuggle up, bud.
Get a blanket.
There's more UK peeps.
I know, and I'm like in California, and I'm like, you know what? It was kind of hot today. You know,
It was
the
hot.
sun was out. I felt like it was getting sunset a
Take my
little
jacket
bit.
off. Something warm.
Yeah, Michael is saying, yes, man is amazing.
Oh yeah, see, I knew.
Well, at a girl.
Slap the bass. Yeah.
Slap in the face.
Oh, I love that. I love
I
you.
love you, man.
I love you. Man.
That movie is so funny, too.
Oh, man. That's right.
Yeah,
Good
also,
movie. Yes, man.
Yeah. equally funny.
It's like the pen. The pen is blue.
Royal blue. Liar,
Which
liar.
is liar.
Now we just say comedy. Now this is becoming a comedy
Yeah.
stream. We're like,
Just
whatever.
read that
Get
movie.
over it.
Let's hear it all.
Favorite comedy movie quotes. Everybody just-
Let's go.
Sounds like a new segment on my trivia. Let's go.
He's sorry.
And we got Stitch. Look at that. That was
Sorry.
so random. All right, Jojo Joker. Red Bull. Yes, Red Bull is your friend. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. What
That's from Yes Man. When he drinks all those Red Bulls in the car.
Oh yes, Red Bull.
And he jumps out. Red Bull. I love Red Bull. Red Bull. Red Bull.
He's all
And he's
jogging.
going crazy. Yeah.
All right, we are now on to.
Did you see Miss Caveman's comment?
Oh, let's see. Let's check into that.
And I know that for a fact because my wife watches those all the time, the baking shows. And when they do the holiday baking championships, they're hilarious. I've worked on those shows too. They're fun.
Baking champions were the funniest costumes. See, I gotta check those out.
And they make the spooky cakes and stuff.
Spooky cakes and all that. Yeah, they're great. Super talented.
Look at Ref 4K's comment. I would be Jessica Alba's toilet first.
Wow.
All right, Sid. All right.
Rev doesn't mess around.
Wow.
That pick was for Rev. My pick number 3 was for Rev.
We wish you luck on your dream.
Oh gosh.
Right.
I hope someone picked Revenge of the Nerds. When what? Oh, Bangs the cheerleader in the Darth Vader costume.
Go ahead.
That movie's so funny.
The guy, yeah.
That's such a good movie. All right. See, this is what happens when we talk the sitcoms and the comedy movies. It just gets to go in comedy direction. All right, so we're on our fourth. Oh, Steve, do you
Look
just
at
have
that.
like the movies ready
I
to
like
go?
Like, does somebody tell you all the what everyone's gonna have?
That's why it's convenient to be right here behind my You're right. I get to anything with my hands, my long arms, you know, like just pick a movie. I mean, I don't have idle hands, so I probably need to get that one, but you know.
Yes.
No,
All right.
comment.
All right, number 4. Here we go.
Number 4, yes, number 4. So Huck, what do we think?
Okay,
is number
so
4?
I'm keeping that comedy horror thing going. So the next one, they're a little creepy and kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together. Ookie, the Addams Family, and I'm going with when Pugsley came out dressed as Uncle Fester, and then Wednesday came out dressed like this, and the lady looks at her and she goes, "Oh, what are you, darling?" And she goes, "I'm a homicidal maniac. We look like everyone else." And I just thought that was brilliant. She's a homicidal maniac because they look like everyone else. So, yeah, had to go with
Great
Wednesday.
movie. Yeah, Huck
So
just
good.
met-
'Cause she sells it. Christina is so good selling that.
Yeah. You got
What
to
you
meet
say,
her.
Garrett?
Yeah.
I love those movies, man. And yeah, I was just gonna say you got to meet her recently, right?
Yeah, last week at the same
That's
building
awesome.
too. Yeah, she was
That's
fantastic.
cool.
Yeah. There she is, right there. Right there.
Nice. That's right.
Yeah,
Just give
I'm
me
glad
my-
you mentioned that scene and the line because I'm like, what costume is she wearing? Like, it looks like what she would normally wear.
Exactly. That's the point. She goes, homicidal maniac. We look like everyone else. Great.
All right, Steve, What do we got?
All right, so my number 2, I've got Lindsay Lohan and Mean Girls. She plays
Oh,
this.
yeah.
She overdresses this character.
There it is.
She overdressed in this Halloween party or let's get together here. She went a little bit darker than the other people there. So yeah, I was, she's a redhead, so she's wearing a wig, and it doesn't really look like her at all. And that's why it's great makeup and a great costume. I thought when I saw that, I had to pick that one for Mean Girls.
That's so funny. The other Mean Girls are like, "Wow, you're like so scary. Like, what are you worried?
Oh my God, who are you?"
Like,
Yeah,
you're supposed to be an animal, you know? Like, what are you? I'm a mouse. Duh.
Oh, sexy mouse, remember? So yeah, so Steve, that was the one I also had, but it was the 3-shot of her as the dead bride, and then the sexy mouse and the sexy cat, to throw them off. And I thought, oh, that's funny. But you beat me to it, baby.
Yeah. That's why I got it in first. So I
That's right. Do you have that 3-shot still, Mike? You can show the 3-shot. Pretty cute.
I can get it.
Yeah, so we'll go to Garrett next when he gets it.
All right, Garrett, what do you got?
All right, I'm gonna bring it back around to Roseanne again, just because there was so many good costumes in this show, and this one was Darlene, and she was Tippi Hedren from the Birds. And I always thought this was like such a cool costume, and like even like look at her eye, it looked like it was all pecked out and stuff. It was just wild, some of the stuff that they did on the show.
That is so good.
So yeah, I love that one.
I hadn't seen that. That's good, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, those Roseanne episodes are definitely ones that I watch on a regular basis around Halloween. So definitely cool.
And the costume department, Garrett, had to just go nuts. Like every time they knew a Halloween was coming, they're like, "Oh, thank you." And then
Seriously, I mean, for real, like some of the stuff they came up with was so inventive back then, and it must have been like it was like a spectacle, and that's what I kind of miss. And maybe there's stuff now. I don't watch a lot of television anymore. I mean, the last sitcom I watched on a regular basis was The Goldbergs, which I really liked, and I think it's still on, but I just kind of lost track of it. It's all done?
Yeah.
And I thought that was a good show. I mean, I think the last episode I ever watched with them was the one with, I think, Robert Englund, but they always had good costumes on that show too. Like they did a lot of like the 80s stuff, and it was really cool looking, some of the stuff that they did over there. But yeah, the sitcoms in the Halloween episodes were just, money back then.
Yeah, you could tell the Roseanne cast really got into it too. It wasn't just they were just playing characters. You can tell they really really enjoyed it too, and they probably maybe suggested things to the people that made the costumes to because they were into it so much, especially the Three Stooges one with John Goodman.
Sure,
I'm sure he's a huge fan of the Stooges at his age.
And I always felt like the sitcoms when they had the Halloween episodes every year, it was almost like they made it an event. Even with The Simpsons, it was always like an event that they did, and
they did.
I kind of feel like that's missing nowadays.
All right, so I was able to find that picture.
There it is. Yeah, it's so funny. Everyone's slutty and she's scared. Like everyone's
scary.
Like they're all just like those girls. And what are you? I just love their reaction. Like, oh my God. Yeah, dude. That's a good pick, man.
All right, Caveman.
So the next one is Sex Drive.
A Mexican donut.
I don't know if you included the radar picture, but he's walking around in Las Vegas or wherever in that costume, and somebody sticks a suction cup dildo on him.
Oh, there it is.
He's walking through the mall or something when that happens, and a dad, tackles him. But it's another Seth Green movie.
Yeah.
Plays the Amish car repair guy.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that one, but
this movie is hilarious, Steve. If you haven't seen this one,
I haven't. I've never seen it either.
It is so good.
You gotta add it to your list like right away.
Yeah.
Was it part of the? I like vaguely remember like the cover and stuff. It wasn't part of the whole. No,
Sex Drive. That was like a smaller comedy.
Smaller,
Like
raunchy
James
comedy,
Marsden is in it as the brother, and he's like insane. He plays like a
So
crazy.
one of
older
those ones
brother.
that was like it kind of went under the radar, like that people kind of found on the back end, kind of like Grandma's
It was
Boy.
like
I
after
guess.
Superbad, so it was
Yeah.
like people, they try to ride that coattails of that.
Yeah,
kind of-
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is it?
All right, I'll check that out.
But the
is in
funny,
the other eye.
the funniest thing about that costume in that movie is that there's a little thing that makes the mouth move, and when he's wearing the costume, when he talks, he makes the mouth move, and the friend is like, "Stop moving the mouth! Like, what? Just talk. Why do you keep doing that?" That friend is Clark Duke, over there on the left.
Yeah,
He has,
yeah,
like,
okay.
Hot Tub Time Machine and a few other
Yes.
movies.
Oh yeah, I love that movie. Yeah.
But yeah, he makes the mouth move every time he talks, and it's a pretty funny gag.
That's funny.
The other guys.
Is it the guy in the camouflage? Is that the guy in the camouflage? Is that the guy from The Walking Dead? Or I can't really see his face that well, but from the sight, was he in The Walking Dead?
I don't watch that show.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The weird question is: are the other two in costume or are those in character? Like the one guy's wearing the pink robe and the other guy's wearing.
They're just in character.
They're just chilling.
That's in character. Okay. There you go.
He's the boyfriend of the girl that.
Okay, that's the artwork I remember seeing. That one on the right there.
Sorry.
That's all right. Sometimes it's hard.
It's kind of like, yeah.
But yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good one. That's funny.
What's up, Lauren?
It's
think
on.
it was The Walking Dead.
It's on Peacock. If you guys.
Nerd.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike Huckster, Steve Garrett, Caveman Nate?
What's up?
Hey,
Nerd.
oh,
Get it.
yeah, Michael Cutlets. That's this guy's. He was in The Walking
Michael Cutlets. What a name.
Dead. Yeah. Yeah, he was on The Walking Dead.
I like it.
Trying to get his name. Yeah. Been so long since I've seen The Walking Dead.
Yeah, didn't they just finish their seasons too? Like, didn't
I
they have
stopped
like
watching
12
it before
seasons?
it got over there. I couldn't tell when that show was going to be over. So I'd like.
What's Nate got? I don't know what Nate's got.
Oh
Yeah, what's your choice,
Speaking
Nate?
of cutlets, all right, my next one has meat in it. This I think was the funniest costume. I had to pick it. It makes me laugh. Even looking up the picture for it, I just died laughing. It's from To Kill a Mockingbird. This is gonna be
yeah.
Oh my god, dude!
Scout
I almost
Finch
picked that, man.
as a
That's so-
ham.
Is the ham? I almost picked that. That is nice.
It just says ham on the front, and it just has a little face cut out, and her legs are sticking out the bottom, and that's it. She has no arms. She is just a ham. And it fits her personality in the movie. Like when you're watching the movie, like, yeah, that girl probably would be just a ham. She probably would go as a ham. But I think visually, it's the funniest one that I could like think of off the top of my head.
That's so good. I saw that. And it doesn't even look like a ham, so it's just a right ham on it, so you know.
It says ham on the front. Yeah, ham.
It's like, are you a bottle? No,
Well,
I'm
just so you know, it's
Yeah.
ham.
Yeah, it looks like it could be a bottle or
a bottle of barbecue sauce.
Yeah, but it's ham. So and it's black and white, so you have I don't even know what color it is really. It just looks brown. So yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, when Nate chose that one, I'm like, man, because that's the costume that inspired this stream. 'Cause I was thinking-
Okay. I
trying
thought
to-
it might be that one.
I was trying to think of stream ideas, and I'm watching To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm like, what? What the heck is this? Dressed up as a ham? I'm like, you know what? That'd be a funny stream concept.
Well, I'm glad that at least I know if I didn't pick it, you were gonna pick it, so it had to appear.
But
It
it sounds like
is
a
one of the
couple
funniest
more we're
costumes.
gonna pick it. Huck, you were thinking about it, and Gary, you were thinking about that one too.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I saw it in my research. I'm like, maybe it's some ham.
It's so funny.
I'm glad somebody grabbed it. That's great.
That's a good one. That's funny. All right, let's see. On to mine now. Number 4. Oh, this is from a more recent modern movie. We're gonna go with some Terrifier 2 action with Sienna as a Valkyrie warrior princess, and she's just like my new favorite final girl now. She was like just totally, a strong final girl by the end of the movie. But this is a great costume. I mean, dedicated with the wings and the armor and all of that. So, yeah, had to pick that one.
Great one.
Nice.
Why are you smiling over there? Nate has a smile like, let me see that again. I like that picture. You can take a picture.
That was one of the only. Well, that was like probably she was the best part of that movie for me. I didn't love that movie as much as everyone else seemed to. I thought she was great, but the costume was sick. It was absolutely sick.
See, the look on Nate's face was remember when I told you how at 12 I love Jessica Alba? That's the new version. Right there.
Idle Hands 2. Let's get on it. Caster. Let's go. Idle Legs or something.
It's got the angel wings too. It's perfect. Yeah.
Right on.
I mean, her costume looks better than like some of the Marvel costumes that they've been doing in their movies lately. She could been in like Thor.
Fit in as a Valkyrie in Marvel.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's noise.
I was like 26 when Dark Angel was out, so Jessica Alba was definitely. I think she's younger than me. Yeah.
Dark Angel. I think I was like 11 when that came out. Still
Yeah.
prime. Still prime for me. Yeah. Jessica Alba. All her best stuff came out in my prime years.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Do the right way.
So Nate, does that allow you to join me in the fact that you might also enjoy Fantastic Four with Jessica Alba? She's in it?
I don't hate them as much as everyone else probably.
I'll take it. I don't think they're bad.
I've gotten into so many arguments, like with Jessica Alba. I'm like, I don't think she's a good actress. I just love her, so it doesn't matter. Like I could watch Fantastic Four. I do love Sin City, legitimate. Into the Blue, piece of junk, but I like it. Yeah. Jessica Alba's in it, swimming. I'm with it. So.
Oh, the first one's really great. The sequel came years too late, but yeah, the
which
original
one?
Was really great.
Sin City.
Sin City was really great.
She's in both, so I like both.
Yeah,
but the first one is super.
They waited way too long to do a sequel for that. It was like 9 years or 8 years later. Yeah.
A little long.
So now I know who to call for
do a
Jessica
Fantastic
Alba
Four
stream.
double feature.
Yeah. That's right.
If you do a Jessica Alba stream, you send me the message right away.
I'm gonna be coming up. It's gonna happen.
You're gonna
send me
crush
to Rev.
it.
You want to be a toilet seat for her or whatever.
Wow.
I guess you better get that guy too. Yeah.
He's back in right now. He likes Lauren too.
Ooh, really?
There you go. Oh, he likes.
They'll be
Oh my God.
Dude
loves toilets. Yeah, Rev.
Wow.
I know. I love how it goes like straight to toilet. Like that's
Right.
This is not a family show
It's
anymore.
a bad day. They've had some bad food. Just gonna say, may not want that day.
That stream may cause a shortage of toilet paper. But Nate, be thankful for what you had when you were 11, because when Huck and I were 11, all we had was like the J.C. Penney catalog.
Oh, there he is.
J.C. Penney. Oh man.
Dude, I was all about Sears.
You're more of a Sears guy, yeah.
Sears catalog, baby.
You're like
'Cause then
Sears
when
had
you
colored
dump that
pictures.
section-
JC Penney was black and white, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
my
you're
mom
doing
can get
that
the catalogs away from me. Like, what are you doing again? Get that back. Like, no.
Well, the thing is, that you just dog ear the toys. So if somebody walks in on you, flip to the toys real quick. Like,
Yeah.
Just look at toys.
My mom was always wondering why the bra sections pages were stuck together.
No.
What's happening?
okay, man. Hold another level.
oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say.
Let's move on.
Take a turn.
It's
What's
like
next?
we're
Dark
after
here.
dark now. It's definitely
Oh
after
my
dark
God,
mode.
that's funny.
Are you afraid of the dark? Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
Oh, I love that show, man. Love it.
Yes, I have Addams Family movies and series. Fish saying love the Addams Family.
Yeah, so good.
Fish is saying yes, an ex-wife. What does that mean? I don't know. People talking about loving the monsters, Goosebumps, tons of different scary movies. What? Devil's Child Clown Doll, Crystal Skull, Castle Freak, and Dead Souls. Oh my goodness!
That was like just one
That's
set of
one
stream of
title.
words.
One big title, yeah. I don't.
I'm not lying. I was
Child
watching
Clown Doll, Crystal Skull, Castle Freak, Dead Souls.
Well, I haven't heard of
Sounds
any of
scary,
those.
though,
I don't
doesn't
know
it?
if that's like 4 movies or.
Let's have
I
a
think
watch.
it's
One.
multiple. I'm gonna say it's
One
Devil's
movie.
Child, Clown Doll, Crystal Skull, Castle Freak, and Dead Souls. It's 5 movies, I think.
No, it's one movie. Let's watch it.
One movie, yeah. It's
Let's
super
go watch
scary.
along. That movie sounds great. It's a great mashup.
Laren saying, did anyone mention the time on Frasier when Niles Crane dresses up as his dad, Martin? Amazing episode. Nope, no one mentioned that one.
Wow.
Daryl?
Does anyone know the movie called The Hospital? No, I do not.
No.
Mm-mm.
We're striking out.
I
y'all.
want to know it. I want to know it now that you put it there. The hospital. It sounds pretty good.
Well, we probably lost Gritty Caveman.
Caveman.
Oh,
Look what you did, Caveman. You brought up the JC
you're talking about JC Penney catalogs, and now we got
Toilets.
you gone.
Oh no.
Again, there's an episode of Only Fools and Horses where Del and Rodney were dressed up as Batman and Robin.
Never heard of that show.
JoJo Joker, Scary Movie 2, James Woods. Let's go.
Oh, great scene.
Oh yeah.
Just saying. Oh, yeah, Caveman movies and more. She knew why they were stuck together.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, no.
That's why she had 3 copies. That's yours.
That's
These are
yours.
mine.
This is mine.
Next.
Yeah.
All right. 5th Halloween costume shout out. Don't know where this one's going to take us, but.
It's okay. I'll start us off nice and easy.
All right. Huck, where are you taking us with this nice and easy?
Garrett, my friend, you're gonna love me. Let's see it. The shower curtain, baby.
Oh, I knew someone was going to get this. Hell yeah.
That was my first pick. I said, look, if Garrett wants it, I'll let him have it. And I never heard you picked it. I'm like, no way.
I didn't want to do like all Karate Kid or anything like that, but
Oh my
yeah,
god! I mean, this
is a
was
fantastic
so
costume.
hilarious, right? Because he was like, you couldn't see who was in it. I love how the shower head actually has little clear tinsel,
Yeah.
so it looks like it's a working
down, yeah.
shower, and the just the tacky polka dots. That was hilarious. I remember when I first saw that, I was like, who thought that? Who thought of that? Was that in the script, or did like the wardrobe lady go, okay, we need the greatest costume you can think of? She's like, got it. And it's a shower. Right?
Yeah.
But wasn't it just because he didn't want to be? He knew he was going to be with people that didn't like him. He didn't want to.
Yeah, he didn't want to be noticed. Yeah.
Right, but like you can wear any mask at all, anything, and he's like, I want complete anonymity. I want to be a shower.
And
Not just
also,
a-
And the thing is too, it's so gaudy. He's like taking up the whole space. So it's like people are gonna be like, "Who the hell is this jerk?" And
I know. If anything, he's drawing attention to himself.
Right.
That's great. That's awesome.
oh my goodness.
So good.
Such a good
I know,
film,
Huck,
too.
you were worried Garrett was going to pick that one.
I was like, oh, Garrett's gonna totally snag that. And I kept
thought
waiting.
about
I'm like, day of. I'm like, dude, did Gary pick his costumes? Because I know he's got that. He's like,
Oh, it was
"You're
it was
good."
definitely on my list.
He's like, you're good. What's funny is if you pick that, I did have the skeletons as backup. So I think we made our happy
That's
choice.
kind of like the same thing. Like I did the skeletons first with that in mind as a backup if he said someone had it. Yeah.
Excellent. Nice.
All right, Steve, now that you're hydrated, what do you got?
He's like,
Yeah. Well, so I guess before I was doing a countdown, I guess this is the 5th one. I thought we were going the other way, but so my 5th one, fifth and final one here is I picked a different character from this movie, but I picked James Duvall's Evil Bunny from Donnie Darko. It's played Frank Anderson as his character, but I really love that character. If anybody's seen Donnie Darko, I've got the movie here. Yeah, Donnie Darko. He's got that really dark character, but as honorable mention, I have another character from this movie too. But if you know this movie, this character is kind of important. That you know, but yeah, it's really dark in the bunny suit, the evil bunny suit. Yeah, I thought I wanted to go dark for my last one, so go a little darker than comedies. Donnie Darko is pretty dark. So
It's an iconic choice for sure. Like a lot of people I've seen dressed up as that. I still don't get that movie though. That movie,
Yeah, I know.
Brain when I watched it, I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Why is there a giant bunny now? I'm so confused.
yeah.
I'm like,
Movie
what is this?
Yeah, I didn't love the other two from Richard Kelly. Southland Tales and The Box. I didn't love the CGI in The Box. Is really crazy, but I thought for his first movie, I thought he did a good job. It happened like around 9/11 that show. The movie got, I think, delayed or so, or it was out around the same time. So a lot of people kind of missed it when it was in theaters at the time, and it has a cult following. But not everybody. It's a hit or miss kind of movie with a lot of people. It's very polarizing kind of movie, but I like dark movies like that. So it's I get joy out of the dark stuff. So it'd be surprising how much darkness I like in my kind of horror and comedy and stuff like that. So the dark.
I had high hopes for Southland Tales, but
yeah, just didn't do it. And I'm a huge rock fan, and he didn't do it either. So yeah, it has Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I think, is in it too. So if they can't save the movie, then nobody else. And the guy from American Pie was in it too. So
Oh yes, Stifler or whatever.
yeah, Stifler, yeah.
All right, Garrett, what are you thinking?
So this one is kind of like a more obscure pick. And when I told Mike about it, he's like, I never heard of it, so maybe we can talk about it a little bit. And it was it's kind of a newer movie, and it was called Boys in the Trees. I don't know if anybody checked that out. It's only on like streaming. That's where I saw it. And it takes place around Halloween, so it's kind of cool. There's like this little gang of dudes here that kind of have like some cool masks and stuff. It's kind of similar to maybe like something like Lost Boys, but it's actually a pretty deep movie. It's not necessarily a horror per se, but it's got horror elements to it.
Yeah.
And it's about like basically it's a kind of a coming of age story in a sense too. So it's about like these two friends that were friends as kids, and then as you get older, you start to grow apart, and then one became like more of a bully, and then he started picking on the kid that he was friends with when they were little, and it just got a lot more of a deeper story within. But it's a cool movie. It takes place in the 90s. There's a lot of cool costumes in it because it takes place around Halloween, and it's got great music in it. Like you've got songs from like Marilyn Manson and Live. So they use a lot of songs from like the late 90s. And it's really one cool one to check out. I think it's from Australia, and it came out, I think, like probably within the last couple of years. But no physical media copy at all that I've seen. So it's one to kind of hunt down. I think it's on Amazon Prime right now, I believe.
Amazon Prime. And what was it called again?
It's called Boys in the Trees.
Boys in the
Boys
Trees.
in the Trees.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's got a good vibe. It's got a good like aesthetic to it.
Yeah, because you can even see the costumes in the background too.
Yeah.
And everybody's wearing different masks.
Like the little pumpkins on the bike. They know they're a little
cool.
gang or something.
Yeah, it was like those little. Remember, like those little flashlights, like when we were
Yeah,
kids,
yeah.
and they had like the glowing head on it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Gotta track that down.
All right, Caveman.
Oh, say about Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson is great in. Oh crap! I had to name it. Just skipped me. I'll come back to it.
Or
Anyway,
King.
my last one, huh? My last
I'm
one
just throwing out titles.
is what do you get when you cross Chevy Chase in a Jaws movie? You get Land Shark.
Land Shark. Yeah, Land Shark. Oh my God, Caveman, that's hilarious. Land
Everybody
Shark.
fell for it too. They answered the door, and there you go. As Jaws took him out.
Candy Graham.
Oh, Candygram. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Telegram.
All fell for it every time.
I
Candygram.
sent you the video clip. I don't know if you want to play it or not, but I said you could probably play it without the sound. But anyways, that's just. I think he only made like maybe 4 appearances as that character, and nobody knew that it was Chevy Chase in the suit for the longest time.
Wow, so his first season then, because he was only on the show for one season. First season.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great character though. I remember seeing that. That's always in the best of clips when they show the original cast and stuff. The Jaws, because Jaws was huge. It was so
Richard
huge.
Pryor.
Yeah, Richard Pryor. Yeah. George Carlin was on that first season too, I think, and as a host. Yeah, all the great comedians were on that show.
Yeah, I need to go back and rewatch that series because I've only seen like a few episodes, and they're more of the modern ones.
Right.
They got it
So
on
good.
Peacock, like all of them.
Oh yeah,
really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, back then SNL only had like 6 or 7 characters or actors in the on their crew, and now that's like like 15 or 16 people were in the
Oh, yeah,
cast.
there's so many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the intros, the main cast, and then they say also starring, and there's like 10 more. I was like, wow.
It's okay. More people. We got reserves
What
just in case Pete Davidson doesn't show up again. Whatever. Replace him. Which he just
The movie I was trying to think of earlier was Get Shorty with.
Oh, Shorty. Oh, God, that's so funny when he's like doing the monologue, but it's actually a scene between 2 people.
Right.
Yeah.
Love that.
All right, so we're on to Nate's
My
choice.
turn? All right.
And I'm trying to see if I actually have your choice in here. I think I do.
Should.
Which one is it?
I think mine made it into the to your thumbnail because mine is an all-time classic. My favorite horror film of all time. I'm going Halloween, but I'm going Michael Myers as Bob the Ghost. So this is a double costume. He is already wearing a mask
Yep.
and then puts on a sheet with glasses to the thought of this is what makes it hilarious because
It is, yeah.
it's a man in a mask with a sheet on with glasses on just to kill this girl. And, like he could have done it any other way. And he it's a great scene. I think well obviously I love when he actually kills him first and sticks him on the wall. Classic.
Oh yeah.
But
Like,
then him
it's
showing up in
bad.
the sheet, and like you as an audience, it's like, okay, that's definitely Michael Myers. But just try to put yourself in his shoes. Like he's like standing there, he's like, I'm gonna put on this sheet, I'm gonna put on these glasses, and I'm gonna go kill her. It's very weird, but it's such a great like. Look at that visual. Just look at that. I mean, no one would think this is a horror movie. They would think this is something silly.
And I
It's just
forgot
lighting.
what does PJ Souls say? Because she said something. She
Hey,
said
she
some
says,
kind of funny
"See
line.
anything you like?"
Oh,
And
yeah.
and he just stands there. Yeah, and then she starts getting mad. And
Like,
then just
where's my
keeps standing
beer?
there. Yeah.
Get my beer.
So, yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic movie moment as far as horror movies, in my opinion. But I thought it was a good mix of like funny. But it's a Halloween costume. It's a costume on a guy in a costume.
In a costume with a mask.
It's a double. It's an inception of costumes.
It is kind of hilarious that he's looking at himself in the sheet and he thinks to himself, you know what I need? Sunglasses.
Glasses, yeah.
And then when he puts them on, he's like, nailed it. Now let's go.
Now she'll never know it's me.
That did it,
She'll
yeah.
never know. I put on these
Let the
glasses.
killing begin.
I didn't miss his prescription either, man. He's just wearing somebody else's glasses.
Yeah, and they're like kind of slanted. They're like not even.
Right,
It's
yeah,
just
they
it
don't
looks like a
fit.
mess. Yeah, it's funny.
It's like
brilliant.
torture horror back in the day, before torture horror, like
Right.
before he kills her, like rubbing on.
You would think though it would totally mess up his vision though, because I mean, if it's not his prescription, like he would.
He
walk
probably
into something, or-
he's looking through two sets. He's looking through two sets of eye holes and glass. He probably can't see. He probably
Back
can't.
up the stairs, I don't know.
Yeah, he's just guessing at this point.
God, this person's blind.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Like it's hard enough just seeing through a Halloween mask sometimes. So then to put a sheet on top and then someone else's prescription glasses, forget it. He can't see. There's no way.
Great choice.
Went pure sonar on that kill.
Yep. All right, Mike, what's your
All right, yeah, my final one here, and I'm not going to be able to top that last one. That was really good. But I was surprised nobody picked this choice at all. And I'm like, this fits Halloween so perfectly. You got to have Sam from Trick or Treat. I mean, come on, it's an alien and this like little adorable outfit, so you don't think he would be menacing at all. But when you see his actual alien face, you're like, oh my gosh, this is terrifying. But, he just wanted to go trick-or-treating. He just wanted some candy, he's just out for a nice little Halloween day, so.
Who bit that lollipop? He doesn't even have a mouth hole. It's just it's sharp.
I was going to pick that one.
It's pre-bit. Yeah, he got a pre-bit lollipop.
Because you got to sell it. He's got to sell it. So.
I like that.
I
We'll
thought
go
I
with
was
that.
gonna pick that one, so I thought, yeah, I'll leave it for someone else. I want to get my weird picks in and let people get the more popular ones. I don't want to take any picks for anybody that spoil the fun for them.
But Sam is totally like a horror icon now, especially just off of that one movie, Trick or Treat. It's like everybody knows what he looks like now. It's like that's how you know it was a good costume.
Yeah.
Is that a good movie? I hear like it is and it isn't. Is
If
it
you
good?
like anthology, you'll like it.
I like Creepshow. I like
It
Twilight.
feels
Yeah, I
very,
think you'd like it.
It feels very straight to video too. It has like that B level
Does it? Okay.
quality to it.
But it's twists and turns to, and I got to see it in the theater last year for the first time. I had never seen it, and I saw it at a Regal, so it was great to see it on a big screen, and that's the first time to see it that way. So I was pleased with it. I thought it was surprisingly better than I thought it would be, because everyone's talking about it for years, how great it is, and so I enjoyed it for sure.
That's a good sell. All right, I'll see it.
Yep.
It's all over Spirit Halloween too. I mean, they got like full size dummies of it and everything. It's like it's popular.
Yep.
We got Adrian saying I have to revisit Donnie Darko, and then maybe you can explain it to me, Adrian.
Yeah, I know. Call us both.
Got Patrick Swayze in it.
If you or anybody else in the chat can understand the movie The Game, I would greatly appreciate
The game.
explanation on that one.
Oh, here you go. He's got it. In Arm's Reach.
David Fincher.
Oh my
movie?
goodness!
Game?
Look at it. Wow, like
Oh,
everything.
the Michael Douglas one?
Yeah, Michael Douglas.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I like
They
that.
even
Movie.
bought that. They even bought that exact Criterion version.
Yeah, I've had this like 3 times.
I was hoping that the extra features would actually explain a little bit of it.
Explain it.
No extra features.
I've owned that like 3 times now. Criterion's the last one that probably I'll ever buy. But yeah, I enjoy that movie. David Fincher, love his movies.
I did enjoy it. I just don't.
Yeah,
I liked it. I just didn't get it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I liked, but I liked it.
yeah. It's like it's one of those movies that has an ending. Like people don't know the ending to it, but I never get tired of it. Just like Seven, the ending to Seven. Some movies are like The Sixth Sense. I still like the ending to that, but there's some movies that I kind of get tired of. Once I know the ending,
Well,
it's kind of.
I understand the ending of The Sixth Sense. I don't understand the ending of the game.
You're right.
That's part of the game, caveman. That's all part of the game.
Part of the game is not understanding the game. I gotta see this.
All right, we finally found out what Sarah was naming. I'm naming very single DVD case in my library.
So buckle up. Here we go.
Well, that was 5 different movies. The one long title one was, I'm guessing 5.
Yes.
We got Tiana Loves Movies in here. Hey everyone, look at this.
Tiana, what's up?
Tiana, appreciate you being here. All right, so now let's get to some honorable mentions that this amazing panel was able to pull together like last minute. So that's awesome. All right, so honorable mentions. We'll go. We got Huck. We got.
I only pulled out 2 because several were actually chosen tonight, which was awesome. But in the same love of that ET, Nate, I want to actually pick out ET in drag before they win.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Come on now.
Oh, so
Look
funny.
at him. He's working it. Come on, no one's gonna recognize him. Set him
It's
out.
the little hat. It's the little hat that puts it over the
It's the
top.
hat. Yeah.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, look at that costume.
Hey, you could believe it though, like a little old lady, maybe.
Yeah,
I
look
Yeah,
at
he
him.
kind
arms
of
with-
looked like my grandmother, to be honest.
With arms that go all the way down to his feet, almost. Definitely.
I know people that love that poor kid.
Yeah.
And
I've
the
never
other
That's
one I-
hilarious.
Yeah, I've never noticed the Hulk poster behind ET there on the left. I've never noticed that before. I know the Star Wars toy. I think the Star Wars toys in it. It's like in Poltergeist. They have all the Star Wars toys in that movie. But yeah, I've never
And
seen.
Yoda walking around outside. It's just Star Wars everywhere.
That's right.
And the other one I had is when this person was lied to and told that it was a costume contest. It's Elle Woods, and she shows up, and she's the only one in costume. But you know what? She totally sucks it up and does not let it shake her. And I just love that she owned the moment in this costume, even though she was fully embarrassed and everyone's just making fun of her. You really feel for her when she walks in, like, man, these chicks are just so mean. But
The guy behind her,
The guy
behind her to the left looks like he's about to kill her.
Yeah, he
This
looks
is
like
actually a horror film.
Yeah. He's like, is that a bunny rabbit butt? Doesn't look like one.
I know, Huck. You wanted some bunny costumes in here. You're like, oh, there's a people.
Here it is, my favorite bunny, my Elle Woods bunny.
Steve picked Donnie Darko, but there was 3 bunny costumes in this.
Donnie was taken.
Your bunnies definitely take it tonight for sure.
Ralphie from Christmas
That's right.
Story.
The evil bunny. Yeah.
That's right. My gosh. There you go. That's all I got. Just had a couple.
So, Steve.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of an honorable.
So I just have one honorable, but it was my original pick. It is Donnie Darko, and he's wearing the costume like Karate Kid. He's wearing the skeleton costume. It's an homage to Karate Kid. So
He's got the gray hoodie on. I always liked his costume. It was basic, but it was kind of cool at the same time.
Yeah, and he was.
It's the I'm not trying hard costume.
Yeah,
look at that face. He's just like
very emo. Yeah.
Don't even paint the face or wear a mask.
That was my only honorable mention, though.
All right, and then Garrett.
I had one. It's from a little horror movie called Satan's Little Helper. I don't know if anybody's seen it.
Oh.
Look at
So
that.
so that big guy there is technically supposed to be Satan, or he's like a killer, but he's got that costume on, and the little kid thinks he's like Satan from like his video game, so he's like hanging out with them and stuff, and they're just doing like he's making him do bad shit and stuff. So it's just really cool costume because like he's doing all this bad stuff and like he's got this smile on his face the whole time, so it just kind of works.
Wow.
I got to check out this movie now. You sold me on Garrett.
Oh, it was one of those movies that was like a Walmart dump bin for like ever that I just happened to grab one day, and I was like, this thing rules. Like, you know, it's funny. It's kind of like hokey or whatever, but it just came out on Blu-ray actually, maybe 4K even.
Really?
Synapse put it out recently. Yeah.
Oh.
Synapse.
Is it like Psycho Goreman? The kid gets him to do stupid things, or he just likes doing
the Satan gets the kid to kind of help him do stupid things, and the kid thinks it's like a game, so he doesn't really understand. Like there's this one cool scene where they're in like a shopping center, or maybe it's a supermarket or something, but they're running people over with the carts. And they're like running at people and like running them down with like the carts and stuff.
Yeah, Satan.
Yeah, that's the DVD cover. Yeah, that thing.
That kind of looks like the Trick or Treat Sam right there. That face.
Yeah. So it's a fun movie if you guys can check it out.
Oh, that's wicked.
It's from 2005 in the U.S., 2004 in Tribeca Film Festival, with 2005 the wide release. So yeah, you need to check that out. that guy looks really scary. That's a scary costume.
It's a good one for Halloween because it takes place around Halloween. It's got a lot of like Halloween decorations like around the neighborhood and stuff. So yeah, it's cool.
That's a Rolling Stones song, isn't it? Satan's Little Helper, or is that a different?
Could be.
All right, and then Caveman, you had one, right?
Yeah, one from this gym.
Oh yeah,
classic.
Look where you have covered ET.
Look at the eye holes. Look where one is and look where the other
I
one is.
know.
Yeah, they're not even even or anything.
Right.
And the giant shoes.
Oh, the clown shoes. When ET's walking,
right.
The sound effect ET makes when he walks is hilarious.
Yes.
So good.
Yeah, ET had a lot of great costumes.
It did. It's funny because I almost picked the older brother's like costume when he was like almost like a hobo with like a knife in its head, or what was he?
Yeah.
Oh, yep. And then he had to change it to the military guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because ET kept reaching for it, going, ouch. He goes, no, it's
Yeah.
a costume. Ouch. No. Like one of the
That was a cool
healing.
costume too. Yeah.
But this book that comes in that set's pretty great.
That's a cool looking book. Let's do that front cover again. That's a nice looking book. Caveman, could you show that one more time? Oh, look at that.
So cool.
Very nice.
Oh, that's nice. Add to cart. Every time you see cool stuff. Add to cart.
Big set back in the day.
Very cool.
And then one last, the Today Show does costumes.
Oh yeah.
Is that Baywatch right there?
Yeah,
Baywatch.
Baywatch.
Legally Blonde.
And
Yeah.
I like
J-Lo.
how J-Lo or Trey Parker.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. True.
Or
Great
Matt
movie.
Stone. I forget which one wore it. It was Trey Parker or Matt Stone.
But that guy that's not working there anymore because he was a creep or whatever.
Yeah, isn't it Brian Williams, or was he?
No, it wasn't Brian Williams.
No.
I was trying to find his name on here, but
Mike, we got a couple more of those amazing comments that's just like a string of movies listed out. I've been reading them for like a minute trying to separate them out. But the second one, I don't know where one movie starts and where one ends. Yeah, that one. Boogeyman with Barry Watson saw 2 Dead 7 Backstreet Boys Hellboy.
I want to see that movie.
A good one.
That's
That was
great.
pretty good.
Well, and don't forget, if you go 2 up, apparently Reese Witherspoon could also use a toilet.
Oh, there you go, Rev.
And Rev 4K is happy to be that for her. Rev, you are set as the ultimate toilet.
At least he asked this time, you know? He asked.
Yeah, does she?
Yeah.
I still don't get going for the toilet though. Like there's other options. Why
Right, yeah. Panty drawer. No panty drawer. No, just toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wrong. The Rolling Stones song is called "Mother's Little Helper." It's not
No,
Satan.
that's very different than Satan.
Whoopsie.
In most cases.
Yeah, that's not the same thing. Depends on your mom, I guess. Mommy dearest.
All right. I know I got a couple. Oh, look at that. We got Boba Fett right there. Let's see that.
Yeah.
With his hands out.
Halloween,
That's awesome.
what holds one of those bowls for like candy?
Candy bowl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Very cool. That's my favorite Star Wars character. That's awesome. All right, Nate, did you think of something on the fly?
No.
Let's go.
On the fly.
He's looking around.
I'm looking at all these stupid movies.
No worries, Nate.
I
can
got
go
nothing.
back.
I got
That's all
nothing.
right.
I think all of your guys' honorable mentions, I'm gonna piggyback on them. I like them.
I like that. I like that. Well done, Nate.
I liked all of those. Those were good. I'll take one of each.
That's nice.
All right. Well, I picked a couple, so you can have one of them. We got to go back to Halloween a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
we gotta
Halloween
go
four.
with this
Yeah.
costume because it's reminiscent of what Michael Myers wore as a kid in the original Halloween movie. So you got to have Jamie with that clown mask, and even look at the nose on there. So yeah, I thought that was a cool one. Had to mention that one. Okay, man, what are you pulling? You're pulling a pop right there.
Yeah, I was gonna. This is for Laren.
Nah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's great. Look at that Conan.
That's awesome. Got a little Yoda on there. Oh,
They still got the red hair poking out. That's awesome.
very cool. Very nice. All right, and then I had one more. And if you guys remember Halloween Town, right? I like those movies. Good
Disney
family.
Channel movie.
Yep, good family movies. But Halloween Town 2, you had the mom that had that
That's awesome.
creepy mask. But I chose this one because it plays into the story when they transform into monsters at night. She just turns into this hideous, like woodland green monster creature. And I always thought she looked terrifying when she transformed. So had to pull that one.
That's awesome.
That's cool. That reminds me of Thora Birch when she was like the little witch in Hocus Pocus. Remember
Oh
that?
yeah.
Hocus Pocus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
don't
yeah,
sleep on
that
the
was good.
Halloween
Oh,
Town movies though.
Hocus
Halloween
Pocus.
Town-
The Hocus Pocus has a good one where the remember isn't the cop dressed like a cop? He just
Yes.
he
Yeah.
dresses like a cop, and then you had the mom dressed as Madonna.
Madonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the cones.
She was
That
great.
one, those are pretty funny too. I think the adults had like the better costumes in that movie than like the kids.
Right.
Oh yeah, and then they were calling out the main guy. They're like, "Hey, what are you supposed to be? Like a Californian or something, right?" With the sunglasses.
California.
That and I was trying to think of Casper because I know they have like a Halloween dance in that, and like Christina Ricci just wears an old dress. It's like not that impressive.
Oh yeah, the old.
But it was cool. I mean, it looked cool. When I was a kid, I was like, I would dance with her. But
She's on the list, wasn't she, Nate? Yeah.
I was like, just made the list when Casper came out. I don't know. I was a kid. We were close in age. I think I'm close in age to Christina Ricci. I don't think she's much older than me. But anyway, those are the only ones I could think of. Hocus Pocus. It triggered the Madonna mom and the cop as a
Yeah,
cop.
Madonna mom. I almost
Bro,
put Madonna mom
okay.
on my list.
Yeah.
No, Mike. There's only ever one option.
Always the toilet.
And this is
Oh, the Punisher. Let me see that.
on a motorcycle.
That is amazing.
for
Careful.
Mega Mike for him to get his toilet paper out.
Oh my god, that is so cool.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, man, you have like all my favorite stuff because you got Punisher, you got Boba Fett in there, you got Funko Pops. Man,
I mean, look, Tim Talks Talkies come knocking on your door for that.
Yeah. Let's see a toy collection in there.
Conan O'Brien.
as a Wolverine, right?
Oh yeah.
Look at
Oh,
that.
okay.
The writer. Huh.
And then I even got one of him dressed up as me. Not really, but
Nice.
and this
All
is
right.
my favorite Wolverine costume
Oh,
for mine, anyways.
Caveman's got like every Conan.
Yeah,
Conan.
Mike, you
Well,
have
some guy was selling them on eBay.
I don't have those. No
Oh.
Conan O'Brien.
were there like 12,000 of them? Or something?
Okay, so like,
I have a couple thousand,
each
but
one
no
of those cost
Conan
like
O'Brien.
$4 a piece.
Yeah, I have. Oh, okay. Wow.
See, this is turning into like a collector's club episode
Yeah,
now.
Yeah, but hey, save it, Caveman.
Well,
We're
I was
gonna
invited to the collector's
Transition
club,
over to Collector's
so,
Club.
taking my
He's gonna
opportunity.
send a video for you guys to play with all those on there.
Well, actually, we don't need to. We'll just take clips from this show. Cut it. We're all set. We're all set, man. We got you covered.
And
Our
cut.
live stream. Here we go.
And cut. Yeah.
All right. So we'll get the kind of closing out here, but we still have one fun question left because I don't know who likes to dress up for Halloween. But if you do, when I get to you, let me know what Halloween costume you're planning on for this year. And then tell everybody where they can find you, what you're doing on your channel, anything you got upcoming. And yeah, we'll kind of close out that way. So, Huck, what do you got going on? And
Well,
first
if
of
you-
all, tell us about your amazing Halloween costume.
Right. Well, if you've been following all these Spirit Halloween trips, I'm finally I got the full Ghostbuster costume ready to go. Got the proton pack. I got the the gizmo. I got the goggles. The only thing I don't have is the ghost trap because for some reason, and I asked my girl Ashley at Spirit Halloween, they're not getting any in store anywhere. The only places Spirit Halloweens that are getting the ghost trap are the East Coasters only. So if I want it, I gotta online it. So if I want it, but everything else, I have all the accoutrement, got the jumpsuit, got the work. So, and coming up next Monday, I'm gonna have my Halloween horror trivia night with 9 people. It's gonna be loaded, insane, and expect to see the Ghostbuster make an appearance on that show. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
And of course, Mike, I'll save the last one for you since it's on your channel.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's what I got going on. And every Tuesday morning I do morning mugs to wake everybody up, send you off. Of course, it's lunchtime for half of you guys, so it's you have your lunch and see the rest of your day. But yeah, that's what I got going. Stop by the channel if you're new. Head over, hit the sub. Appreciate it.
You gotta get the proton pack, man. You gotta get that.
Oh, I got it sitting right there.
You have it, okay.
Now I didn't get the $250 one because I don't know how many times I'm going to dress up in this, so I don't want to go nuts.
No.
Still expensive though.
Yeah.
But I love, Huck, how you said you have a Spirit Halloween person. Like you got a go-to
I
person.
do.
before, like,
Look,
they'll let
look,
you know.
she's even in my phone if I need to call her.
Are you serious? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. That's hilarious.
I'm connected, y'all. That's how serious I am.
That's Hollywood Huck for you.
That's because it's Halloween love right there.
All right.
Phone number.
Oh, awesome. All right, Steve, what do you got going on?
Well, if I guess I'd probably just wear this mask to a Halloween party. That's probably, I don't dress up for Halloween necessarily, but for a Halloween party, probably just wear a mask and then take the mask off, and then I'm ready to go just as myself. But that's usually, I usually don't spend a lot of money on Halloween costumes anymore. But back in the day when I was a kid, though, Halloween was a big time thing until I was probably 14 or 15. But costume parties, I'll do that, and usually buy like a mask or something to go as cheap as I can, just to get through the door, and then just to party with people at that point, watch other people's costumes. That's why I love about costume parties.
Nice. And where can people find you, Steve?
I'm on Excelsior Movie Reviews. I do all kinds of digital code giveaways and Criterion halls and just movie halls in general, new and used movies. I love just promoting physical media, kind of stuff like that. Like a lot of people, I do several different things on my channel, but and rankings. I did a David Lynch ranking not too long ago, and it seemed to go off pretty well. And now I've got the Twin Peaks box set. I'm watching the limited series, which I never saw before. So I'm completing the collection now, just watching all the David Lynch stuff. So that's what I do on my channel. I just try to keep it fun and love to do more live streams with people on my channel. So that's what I'm hoping for in the future.
Awesome. And then Garrett, are you dressing up this year?
Well, I'm probably gonna get forced into it, to be quite honest. My
You don't look like it.
I know you're like not excited.
My son is he's
Really
4
excited.
now, so like he's really excited for Halloween this year. So he's gonna be Mario, and he's like trying to persuade me to be Luigi.
Yeah,
And, it's probably gonna happen. So I'm gonna head out to Spirit tomorrow and see what they got going on for that, because it would make his whole night if I did.
Oh, dude,
So
do it.
Yeah.
You're
it's probably going to be what's going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought this was a great stream, and it was cool hanging with you guys. I thought the concept was really unique and cool. So that's why I was excited to be part of it, because I think it's just nice to see some different topics and stuff that we can talk about. You can find me over at Born to Be Rad, and what's going on my channel is, of course, it's Halloween time. So you're going to get a lot more horror related stuff. I've got, history of The Exorcist on physical media that'll be dropping this week. I have a video with my brother and his wife. We do kind of like every once in a while we'll do different like promo items like food reviews. We've got part 1 of our Halloween cereal taste test of all the new ones that came out this year. We have the Rad Dudes episode, which I do with Cody from Dude Who Loves Movies, and that's going to be this month as well. We're going to be talking about all the Halloween specials that we grew up with. So if it could be anything from the 80s and 90s, more or less. Even some 70s ones we'll kind of throw in there too, of ones that we watched as kids. And I am a co-host of the Rad Pack podcast. And if you're not following us over on YouTube, it's Rad Pack Pod on YouTube. And we have a great show coming this Friday, which is going to be talking about The Blob versus The Stuff. And we're going to need some people in the chat because it's going to be very interactive. You guys are going to help us decide which out of those 2 movies is going to come out the winner. So those are a couple things
Blob?
I have
80s?
going on.
80s Blob?
What's up?
The 80s Blob
80s
or
Blob.
the...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
80s Blob. Yep. So if you guys head over there on Friday and hang out with us, that'd be cool. But thank you, Mike, for having me for sure.
Oh, of course. Thanks for being here. And you still have the Rad 9 challenge going on, right?
Boom. Thank you so much. Yeah, the Rad 9 challenge. Everybody in this panel should be doing it too. So basically what we're doing is we have a community challenge going on for the month of October. And thank you, Mike, for yours as well. And it's basically talking about 9 movies that scared you. It could be TV shows. It could be an episode. It could be a movie from your childhood. It could be from a movie from your teenage years from now. So movies, TV shows, anything that you watched as a kid that gave you nightmares or it scared you. I want to know, or we want to know what those are. So definitely do one of those videos. It's easy content for you guys to do, and just tag the Rad Pack Pod on your video, and we'll share it along our socials as well.
Yeah, I'm going to write that down. You can do one.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Same thing with people in the chat. You can do one. If you don't have a YouTube channel, you can do it on Instagram and just tag me at Born to Be Rad, and I'll repost it.
It's funny, Kat. We actually did that last night at dinner with my wife. Like, we were typing out the Rad 9. I'm like, I need my horror movie, so I have it all typed out. I was like, what's in it? Yeah. So yeah.
I actually, a lot of people like the one that we did before with the 9 movies that made us, but I am more interested in this one because it's just so funny to see the different things that creep people out growing up. Because even on my list, there was some things on there that weren't even technically scary movies or anything like that. So just kind of see what makes people tick as they're little kids and stuff.
You'll see.
Yep. I can't wait.
That was a fun one. I'm like, you're having me relive some nightmares right now.
I'll never watch this again.
Yeah, I can think of 9 for sure from the early 80s.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, Caveman, where can people find you?
On Instagram or on YouTube. Plan on getting back on YouTube at some point. But usually on every 2 weeks doing something rotten in my collection on Video Gizmos channel. That's pretty great. Fun to do over there. And also requires audience participation because first we talk about the 5 movies that were picked for us, but then we go through our stacks, and out of each stack, one movie is chosen for us to watch over the next 2 weeks, and the audience plays a big part of that. So you can pick from our movies, and you can force us to watch like a really horrible one that you know is going to be really horrible, or
Terrifier 2 for you. Let's see it.
One is really great. Well, I don't have horror. I don't pull up horror movies on mine because I'm not a horror fan. So, and then also I want to plug KB's channel because Miss Caveman was on there on the Friday the 13th and did a great episode with him. And so if you guys haven't seen that, I think Huck, you saw it, or I know you were there in the chat and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I've seen it. Yeah.
Appreciate people, supporting her and stuff. So, and thanks to you again, Mike, for allowing me to be on this, and had a really great time, and appreciate the times that Huck's had me on and stuff. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and thanks for being here, everybody. And I forgot to ask, man, any Halloween costume this year?
No, none for me.
Nope. All right.
I had a picture that I had done of me as Indiana Jones. If I'd known this question was going to be up, I would have pulled that up. But
no worries. It was a last minute question, so I surprised everybody.
Show it on your Instagram. We want to see it now.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Nate.
Yes, Mike, of course. Thank you for having me on. It's always a pleasure. It's always a good time. Costume. I've not been invited to any Halloween things yet, so I don't have one yet. But I'm gonna say if someone does invite me to a Halloween party, I will be going as a guy named Keith. I will figure out what a Keith looks like to me. I will get a name tag that says, "Hi, my name is Keith," and that's who I will be. But I'm gonna really go in character as a Keith.
Hey, watch it now, Nate. You're gonna get like 10 DMs after the stream, like, "Hey."
And I had to do some research on Keith. Like, how are they? What
I know
how do they usually act? I don't know any, so I want to live that role. As far as me, you can find me on Instagram, Netflix Reviews, YouTube, Geeks and Flicks. That's our channel. Every other Monday we have a show. Right now, of course, we're reviewing the Psycho films. I think 2 weeks ago or last week we had Tony from Basement Blues came on and he did Psycho 1 and 2 with us. Next week we got another friend of ours named Ralph from Horror and Coffee. He's doing Psycho 3 and 4. And then you could also find me on our podcast, Action Movie Guys podcast, strictly action movies. We just wrapped up doing all the live action Ninja Turtles movies. Amazing. Oh, well, some amazing, some not.
Did you do a Faces for Radio?
I did. I was on with Rich and David over on Faces for Radio. I'm everywhere. I'm on D-Ray's Battle next week. So go next week on the horror triple threat battle thing. I'm going to be on there. I'm a busy man these days. So
you are. Go Nate.
Yeah, Geeks and Flicks, Action Movie Podcast, Faces for Radio, here, and when you do the Jessica Alba stream, you got me. DM me
I'll
first.
tell you, it's gonna happen, people.
DM me
You all think it's a joke out there, but it's gonna happen.
Matter of fact, don't even ask me if I want to come on. Just tell me when it is, and
I'll just send you the link. You'll know.
Yeah, I'll show up.
I'm there.
Yep, I'm in. But yes, thank you for having me, Mike. Always a pleasure.
Of
I also forgot to mention that I hope everybody's enjoying the joke of the day I've been doing on Instagram.
Yeah, that's great, man.
I get those, yeah.
Hey, man, I like your jokes in the Faces. When I was on there, you're always in their chats, and you say some, when we did Elevator Game, you were saying some funny stuff. I was reading it.
Hey, we got the 4K lowdown in the chat. What's up, guys?
What's going on, David?
We got Dell as well.
What up,
Dell? Got John Doe Gigolo. What a great panel.
Up,
I'll have
man?
to catch the replay.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Jeffrey.
You'll love it.
Do it. It was funny.
Oh yeah, there were so many funny moments tonight. I wasn't even planning on it. It happened. It was hilarious. All right. Well, for my channel, everybody, you guys know me. I'm dropping a video a day. So lots of fun content for you. Huck, why are you like, no, don't do it?
No, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, like, wow. It wasn't like, no, don't do that. It was like, I can't believe you can do that.
Usually it's every day.
That's not what I meant.
Rarely will I miss a day, but it happens once in a while. But tomorrow, Wednesday's video is usually mega movie numbers. So we break down the home video charts, look at the different disc formats, run down the top 20 selling 4Ks of the past week. So that's always a really, really fun physical media topic video. And then Thursday or Friday will probably be another sale video like Shocktober for Arrow recommendations, stuff I picked up, things like that. So that'll be a fun video as well. Who knows? We might throw a ranking or a haul video. Oh, out of theater reaction for Killers of the Flower Moon coming this weekend. Yeah. Got to be prepared. I might need a toilet for that because that's like a 4-hour movie. So they have that in the theaters.
Oh, Rev 4K is ready to go.
I don't know if you got what it takes to get Rev to make the offer, Mike. I'm sorry.
So yeah, we have that. And then Sunday, of course, Sunday we have an amazing stream. Look at this. The Collector's episode 7. All slashers, horror themes. So if you love horror stuff, you're going to want to check it out. We're going over recommendations, collectibles, people sending in videos of their collectibles. I mean, we're covering it all. So if you love the slashers, got to check that one out. But yeah, super fun weekend planned ahead for you all. So make sure you hit that subscribe. Very important. Okay, man, got something. See, you got to subscribe for at least this right there. Look at that.
Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Spock or somebody.
It does look like Spock. I was gonna say, is that Spock?
Spock and Tony Spock.
Yeah,
Tony
that's Tony Stark. That's Rhodey.
Oh,
our bad.
Okay.
My bad.
And and the suit, of course, and then Rhodey's helicopter. That's Daredevil.
I was going to go Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Wolverine with a cowboy hat.
Burt Reynolds with a beard.
See, there you go. See, that's a little tease for the Collectors Club episode, everybody, just to kind of get you ready for it.
There you go.
But yeah, go ahead and click that subscribe if you're visiting the channel for the first time. And as you think about if you should click that subscribe, I know Nate loves this video.
Help me get one more. It gets me every time. It's so funny.
So we're making the push here to 1,500 subs. I'm trying to get there by Halloween, as that will be my 2-year YouTube anniversary. So anybody that can help me out with that, you have total permission to share out my videos. If you know people love movies, go ahead, spread these videos, get the community growing, and that will be absolutely amazing. So thank you all. Appreciate it. Make sure you click like if you're watching. If you joined in late, watch the replay, leave some comments. I will definitely get back to those. But for now, have a great night, everyone, and have a great Halloween coming up. And see you on the Collectors Club episode.
Happy Halloween, guys. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.